Here we go. All right, and we're live, ladies and gentlemen. Night 2 of WrestleMania, the showcase of the mortals, the show of shows. Sorry, we're a bit late. I'm flying solo for the time being until the captain. Oh, never mind. The captain just got here. Hey, buddy.
We can't hear you.
Well, we can hear him. You can't hear him because I got the headset. Silly, what's going on, man? Say hi. Wave hi.
Hi. What's up, little homie?
All right. I'm
just in time.
I'm still not fully recovered from.
I know you had a rough one last night, bud.
Yeah.
I pulled up just in time to watch you sit there and sulk.
Yeah, depressing. What up, Brad? What's going on, brother?
What's up, Brad? All right, what's your real quick? Well, because this match is starting, I want to get our predictions for this one in.
Yeah. So I think the one that needs the win the most is Rhea Ripley because she's just floundering right now in on dry sand, you know. But I think that Io Sky will get the win because I think out of the three, with the storyline going, she probably deserves more.
I completely agree with you. I was thinking the exact same thing the entire time that they were doing all the promos for this. It was always Io's an afterthought. Io's an afterthought, right? So why not have the afterthought win the whole thing?
Yes.
You know, even though she's the champion, they're treating her as the afterthought. So I do think that she comes out as the champ after beating both of them.
Yeah. I mean, listen.
I think this is going to be a good match, though, because all three women can go. So
I'm not happy. By the way, I love the. They went with a much more natural look for Rhea. You seen that?
Yeah, I see that.
No, right now, watch.
Right now, watch.
Are you just gonna mimic me and say everything I say?
Yeah.
Yeah, the hair and everything. She's more.
Yeah. This is the look right here.
Let me pull up the match card.
And your opponent, representing
All right, so.
Dude, there's just a sea of people.
It's wild. Absolutely wild. I mean, listen, I don't know if you got time to read my review of last night.
Yeah, I read most of it. Young lady. It's gonna be a big problem if you keep copying me. Who's gonna win? Rhea, Io, or Bianca?
Yeah.
Bianca? Wow. Okay. That's a bold move, Cotton.
Wow.
Right.
They're starting off on this.
You gotta pause yours. You gotta pause yours.
What are you at right now?
Io just caught both of their hands. Io slapped Rhea.
Yeah. I'm waiting. Let me find a point to pause that. Hold on.
Yeah.
No one's doing anything right now. It's a problem. All right. Rhea and Bianca are facing off one-on-one right now.
Okay, I'll tell you when.
We just had to stare down between the two of them, going back and forth.
All right, stare down on the ground.
Yep.
Now they're just staring down on the ground.
Let me know when they're both up standing. You get a camera shot of both.
They're both standing up.
All right.
They're both standing up.
So I think all three of us were kind of in agreement Fred read my whole review and pretty much said he agreed with everything I said. Somebody's calling Bianca's winning.
Bianca.
Yeah, so last night was besides the main event and besides El Grande Americano having the greatest WrestleMania debut of all time.
Of all time.
It
Dude, that
it
was
really
that.
lackluster.
That to me was better than Hogan Andre. This is gonna go down as one of the more significant moments in my wrestling life. Every time, by the way, every time he said "gracias,"
I lost it. I almost pissed myself. I'm telling you right now. When he goes, gracias.
Yeah. Wow.
I think I'm still a little ahead of you. She just hit the double blockbuster?
Yep.
Yeah.
Wait, no.
We're gonna
She
more
just did a
time.
double drop kick.
Okay. Is she on the apron right now?
She is on the apron right now. You're a second.
Yeah, I'm a second ahead of you. Okay.
It's not all.
Yeah, Kevin, I'm back. Last night I couldn't join because family obligations. It is Easter weekend because all of a sudden the WWE decided to, instead of the first week in April, start doing the end of it.
Dude, these girls are cooking right now, bro. They're
they are.
cooking.
Yes, they are, sir.
This is what we needed after Charlotte, Tiffany, because I'll tell you right now, that was a snooze fest.
I couldn't believe that those put on such a boring match. It's
crazy that it was those two that put on a match.
All right, you're bringing these girls up because this one is just being a complete nuisance right now.
Brad's ahead of both of us. I mean, Brad, you were probably synced up with me because I was way ahead of John.
I'm always behind. I don't know why. I just don't. I don't.
I don't know
Every
why
like Peacock is just never. I'm never ahead.
I don't know what it is.
I'm
Probably
always
like
ahead. I'm always ahead when I watch it on my. When I watch it on my
TV?
Xbox. No, I'm ahead when I watch it on my
Yeah.
Xbox. When I watch it on my
I'm
TV,
watching
I'm
on my Xbox.
yeah, I'm watching on my TV.
This match is cooking right now.
Kev, we're with you, bro. Trust me.
Yeah, I'm definitely happy that Tip retained. It's just, it was a brutal match to watch.
Brutal. Yeah, there. Yep. Oh, thank God she called her in time. Oh. Oh. Oh.
This so far is better than both women's matches that we got last night.
By far. It's not. This has been a great match, and I'm telling you, dude. I bet you H said last night after that match, went back and saw the reviews and told these three girls like, dude, whatever you got to do, restructure this match, but it's got to be a banger. Because if you, there's just no way they could have put on another terrible match.
No, it'd be done. It'd be done for all of them then.
Oh.
Because even like Jade and Naomi last night was terrible.
I'll tell you. That was the one thing I actually wanted to go back, and I'm glad you brought it up. So thank you. The match wasn't. There was botches in the match, but Jade looked very strong with the things she did, because at one point Naomi launched herself like a missile and she caught her for a jackhammer.
Yeah.
She that move at the end where she had her and she threw her up and caught her for that power was ridiculous.
No, it was wild. Ridiculous. Jade did
It
some
was-
amazing things in that match, but here's the problem, right? It's the stuff in between her doing those amazing things, and Naomi didn't do a good job as the veteran of leading her. For Naomi to climb the turnbuckle, and she's sitting there like, come on, like I'm hurt, I'm hurt, and she's doing a terrible acting job of doing
Yeah,
it.
but
It just
Naomi's
looks terrible.
I mean, bro, Naomi's never been someone who's led the match, right? They
In that
brought her
match, she
back
has
out
to
of
be.
they brought her back
Yeah.
out of desperation. The girls division, you and I talk about this frequently. The girls division is decimated. And
The problem is, it's you're right, it is. However, the best females they have in the company right now are all in NXT.
There we go. Oh,
Yeah, I'm still ahead of you. Let me know when the replay ends.
ended. Yeah, this match is fire. So, what were your thoughts on the main event last night? I mean, listen, you could ask Zuplex. You saw it live, I think, Kev.
I put up
didn't
a full
sleep.
review on GGen today, so if anybody wants to go read that.
I didn't sleep a minute after that disgusting betrayal by Paul Heyman to the tribal chief. And
See, like you're upset about this. I think it's good for Roman, dude.
I mean, listen. The fact of the matter is this:
Oh,
that was unbelievable, unbelievable.
What? Let's go. Io's over too, man. Like she's
Oh, oh, she's dead.
Yeah, Kev,
So
that's what I think too.
The only angle that works for this, that would make me very happy, is if it all ties into The Rock has been in control with the whole thing the whole time. He called Heyman and essentially said, hey, it's time to, do this now, because if you remember when The Rock showed up and him and Roman were together, he had two phones. So that to me would matter. Chris, what's going on, man? Chris Morris, what's up, brother?
Chris, what's going on, brother?
He said anyone but Rhea. Yeah, I mean, listen, Rhea's definitely been floundering as of lately for sure. There's just nobody dominant enough to to go head to head with her and whatever direction she's going.
Bianca's like the only one.
The only one.
Once
That's
Jade
why
gets a little bit more experience, she'll be up there.
The triple threat should have been Rhea, Jade, and Charlotte. But
I don't think. Yeah. But Charlotte doesn't look dominant anymore, bro.
No, Charlotte looks terrible.
I'm telling you, she came back too early. That's what I wrote in my review. I really think that she came back once her knee was healthy, but she lost so much muscle mass while being on the shelf that she's very weak right now. That she looks weak. Oh, God.
So I don't necessarily think. I just think Charlotte at this point, because she battles from a lot of like depression, anxiety, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I don't think she's ever going to be the same. I think her best years are behind her. Period. I think her personal life
100% might be right.
Yeah, I think her personal life just. Oh,
what? Let's go.
What a counter! Here we go. Oh!
God.
Oh my God! Io's getting just put through the. She's getting put through the ringer.
Oh, poor Io.
Wow!
What a way to open WrestleMania Night 2, ladies and gentlemen. This is what we needed last night, let me tell you.
Yes. The women are putting on a match right now. Good for the ladies. Dude, Io takes bumps. Incredible.
Incredible. Incredible.
I agree, Pat. Instant classic.
Yep.
Great exchange. Chris, I could go for an unforeseen. I don't think Becky's coming back. I just don't think she's coming back.
I don't think she's
Yeah.
coming back.
But I tell you though, we've been
She's
saying
doing a lot of
Paige.
different things right now.
Yeah. I'm so tired of you. I love it. Oh my God. Oh, this is great.
This is what separates these three. This is what separates these three from the rest of the division. They lay their punches in. They lay their kicks in.
Yes.
You know what I mean? They aren't afraid to take the big bumps. They aren't afraid to make the big moves. And honestly, it shows in the difference between them and the rest of the division.
Oh. Wow, wow. They're throwing. This is great.
Awesome.
Oh,
Ooh.
here comes Io. Something good's happening here. Here we
Sunset
go.
flip. Poison Rana?
What? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh!
Oh!
What's happening here? She's got her up. She caught. Oh. This is unbelievable.
This is unbelievable.
Reversal.
She got out of it.
Oh.
Oh. KOD.
Wow. Oh.
Io's got to come off the top, right?
1, 2, 3.
Let's go.
Oh.
What a match. Wow. What a match. I told you, baby.
Unbelievable. Yeah. Oh, yeah. All right, mommy's coming. Wow. I mean, that was on. That's a WrestleMania match.
Opening night match. That's how you.
That is what we needed last night.
Oh my God. Already tonight is like 10 times better than last night.
I give it up for the ladies. Yes.
Got to.
Yes. Well, yeah. It was a. Wow. Dude, that is a WrestleMania banger. That is what we need, ladies and gentlemen. Just 10 of 10.
It was a perfect match. I see, like Fred. I don't think Io as champ sucks. To be honest,
No,
with
it's
you.
listen, it's tough, dude. First of all, you know what I'm going to say.
I know. The no English thing
She
is
can't cut promos. She can't speak on them, dude. I can't. What happened? Oh, she can't cut a promo. She can't speak English that well. I can't deal.
Needs an
dude.
advocate.
I can't. She needs yes. If she would get. By the way, you know who she needed? Chelsea Green.
Yes.
Because Chelsea is so incredible on the mic. She's a great heel. She's a trash talker. Look at what she's done with what's her name? Why can't Piper
With
Niven.
Piper. Yep.
Piper is now they're over. She added the one chick to their group.
Alba Fire. Yeah.
They're great. They're
Yeah.
great.
Chelsea would have been a good idea to have as her advocate.
Unbelievable.
It was amazing. Absolutely amazing.
What a dude! First of all, I'll
I'm-
be right back.
I'm-
I gotta make me a ice cream cone, dude. I'm feeling it right now. I need 2 seconds to get the ice cream cone on.
All right, go 2 seconds and they'll do
Oh.
predictions for the rest of the night.
Talk about Chelsea. Start licking things. I'll be back. Got him.
Got him. So while John's making his ice cream cone, I put up my review from last night for night one on GGen. Really quick, I'll run through with you guys what I thought because I couldn't be on the live. Jay and Gunther, I thought was a solid match. I just thought it was a standard, one-on-one, no frills match. I do think that Gunther tapping out hurt him a little bit. I think he should have just gotten choked out and called it a rip on that. New Day versus War Raiders. The fact that the War Raiders came out dressed as Clash of Clans characters is an absolute travesty. You're hurting this team so much. When they were down in NXT and when they came up, they were so great. I know he has a history of tapping fast, but he's supposed to be the dominant guy. It's so stupid. I don't know. I think they did a disservice to the War Raiders. I'm hoping that a heel New Day team can reinvigorate the Raw tag division since it's atrocious right now. Jade versus Naomi, me and John just talked about it. Naomi looked terrible. Jade looked inexperienced. It just was not a great match. Jade did do some amazing things in that match, though. LA Knight versus Jacob Fatu, I thought it was really good. Actually, I thought LA Knight and Jacob Fatu was actually a really good match last night. I think it suffered from the two matches being terrible before it, and everybody was just the crowd. But I thought it was actually a really good match.
Which one? Tell me.
LA Knight and Jacob Fatu.
Yeah.
On the rewatch, I thought it was a really good match. I just think that it had two stinkers right before it, and I think it wasn't like an amazing match where it elevated you above those stinkers, but it wasn't a bad match by any way you look at it. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, we watched a night one Monday Night Raw, and that's the problem. The problem is we were all waiting for this, and I had to wait till the last match of last night to feel good about what we saw. So even though they were good matches,
yeah, I thought Gunther Jay was really good. Even though I was saying I thought it was a mistake that Gunther tapped like he did. I think he should have went out. If that's the finish that you're going to do, protect Gunther a little bit, have him get choked out.
Yes.
But yeah, I don't know. You're right. It was a Monday Night Raw. It was until the last match. It was Monday Night Raw.
First of all, Kevin, you saying Gunther was an awful champ is an awful take, and I just would rather you keep those dumb comments to yourself. That's number one. Number two, I'm in on that, Chris, for sure. Everyone knows I can't stand Drew. Period. So I'm in on Priest like that. War Raiders came out with the Timo outfits. Agree there, and their gimmick is done. Only
Yeah.
Zuplex likes them at this point. Period.
Well, no, but I said that they ruin them because they do stupid stuff like this. They turn them into props for ads and had them coming out like Clash of Clans characters. This was a team that like headline War Games in NXT that everybody was that they were so over. Then they brought them up, changed their name, changed their thing, made them less aggressive, and this, that, and the other thing. And now they're just a shell of what they were. They're a shell of what they could be, you know. And then you go and do that to them last night, and it just sets them back even farther, dude. I did say that I hope a heel New Day team reinvigorates the Raw tag division.
Yes.
You know?
Yes. Because everyone hates him now. Everybody hates him in the locker room.
Yeah.
So now it'll get interesting.
Yeah. Well, I hope so. You know, I still think that we all talked about it, that a 4-way or a 6-pack ladder match for the SmackDown teams would have been a better idea to have for Mania than what we got.
Not even close. Absolutely.
You know. All right, let's go through tonight's card and see what the predictions.
Run it through, big dog. Run it through.
All right, so we got Drew and Matt and Priest coming up now. I want to say Priest wins. I want Priest to win it. I just have a feeling that it's going to be Drew.
I think Priest. Go ahead.
Yeah. So I'm going to go with Drew on that. Randy Orton open challenge. I mean, who do you think the opponent's going to be? I think we all think it's going to be Rusev. Are you still sticking with Nick Aldis?
I'm sticking with Nick Aldis.
All right. I think it's going to be Rusev. And all right, so let's say it's Rusev. You think Orton wins, or you think Rusev wins?
No, Orton.
See, I think if it's Rusev wins. I think if it's Aldis, Orton wins.
You cannot have Rusev coming back over from another company and already getting wins in Mania. Can't do that, bro.
Brad thinks it's KO. I mean, it seems pretty real that he's not wrestling. They were at an autograph signing, and he was waving at Randy, being like, "Hi, Randy." I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. He's KO is not wrestling.
Yeah. AJ versus Logan Paul.
We're not going to see KO for 3 years. You can write it down right now in your calendar.
AJ versus Logan Paul.
So to be fair, I want to tell everybody, I think I said it yesterday. I think Nick Aldis fights. I think he takes the first bump. And then I think that he says, I can't do this. I'm the GM. I'm better at this, but I do have somebody who you could face, and it ends up being Rusev.
Okay. All right, that's an interesting take. AJ versus Logan Paul.
Logan Paul.
I think it's AJ. Logan Paul has a history of losing at WrestleMania because he doesn't need to win. So why not use him to get guys over? AJ's wrestling until he's 50. So I think he's going to get a WrestleMania win tonight. The women's tag match, Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez versus Lyra and TBD. Who do you think the mystery partner is going to be?
Paige.
I'm with you on that. I'm 100% thinking it's going to be Paige. And I think Paige and Lyra, if it's Paige and Lyra, I think they win.
I could see that. I like it.
All right. The IC Championship. Now, there's a lot going into this one. It's Breaker, Balor, Penta, Mysterio.
You know what I think's happening.
Listen, I think as well as you do that I think Dom winds up with the title out of this. I think we may differ on how, but I do think we see Aleister Black tonight. I think he comes, he helps Dom win, and he screws over Finn, setting up Demon versus Black at Backlash or possibly later on down the road at SummerSlam.
I like that.
You know, I think if you're going to bring the Demon back, you have to bring him back against a guy like Aleister Black.
I agree with that. I like that.
Yeah.
I mean, and mostly you could have told me anything you wanted to tell me. As long as Dom wins, I'm good.
Listen, I love Penta, Chris. You don't have to sell me on Penta. I just don't think with the storylines going on, I think Penta's a great guy to have in this match because I think he's going to deliver something phenomenal that we're going to see. I don't think he's the right guy to beat Braun for the title right now.
Wow, look at this entrance.
This is crazy.
Wow. Wow. This is bonkers.
A lot of live music this year, huh?
Yeah, dude. I mean, this sounds absolutely awful, but it's still cool.
Yeah, it sounds so bad.
This is as bad as it gets. Like, just give me the guitar and I'll do it. Now we're cooking.
I mean, it is Kerry King, so it's. I just think it's the mix on the audio that's actually off. I don't think it's Kerry King that's off because he's one of the greatest guitar players of all time.
He's a legend.
So,
Yeah, I get it. He's a legend.
yeah,
But
yeah.
that's sick.
This is sick.
Wow. Cool.
Wow.
Yeah, I agree, Kev. Wow.
I just got goosebumps on this one.
Yeah, this is. I mean, dude, he is just absolutely rocking out right now, bro. He's giving it everything he has up on that stage. Is dope.
Yep. This is sick. We already had the women's title. So the last one is Cody versus Cena. I mean, I think Cena walks away with the title. I think it's the only move that they have. You know.
So I'm starting to think a little different. And the reason why I say it is because Cena mentioned that when he wins the title, he's just going to walk off with it. So if there's still like 7 more months of Cena, technically, I would be hard pressed to believe that he could win and leave, right? So, because he said he was doing a full year.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But he said he was doing a full year, and then he said if he wins, he's walking off with it. So which one is true? Type of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's no way he.
I think when he said he was walking off with it, he means that like he's gonna win it, be around for a full year, and no one's gonna beat him for it, and he's gonna walk out of here with the title at like SummerSlam or something. You know what I mean? I don't know. I think that after last night's shenanigans, if your theory is right, where this whole thing was set up by The Rock, then Seth costs Cody the title tonight, and they create the new corporation.
Bro, it's like it's his guy who's doing his entrance, but he's like watching a concert. Like it looks like he doesn't even want to wrestle. He's just like
You're 100% right. Yeah, so I don't know. I think they can go a couple different ways with it. I think any way they go with it, Cena walks out the champ.
Yeah, listen. it would be dumb for Cena not to walk out as champ, right?
Yeah. He gets 17. Cody gets to chase him for a year, you know. And so it probably wins it back at like SummerSlam or something like that.
So I think the one who takes down the entire thing, coming back full circle, ends up being Roman. I think Roman beats Cena, sends him into retirement, beats The Rock's guy, right?
Mhm.
That's how he becomes a head table. The Rock says, if you can beat my guy, then I'll walk away. You're the head of the table, right?
Yeah, Roman's going to have to run the gauntlet now, right? So, like, let's say Seth is with The Rock. He's got to walk through Seth. He's got to walk through John. Then
Yep.
he's got to get through The Rock. You know?
Hey, what's up, Ian? Yeah, we lost it during that match, man. It was epic. Epic.
Yeah, Ian, we were 100% agree with you, brother. And I'm 1 for 1 on the night.
Chris. Dude, I tell you, Chris and I, we're on a very similar wavelength. Very similar. Because there is not at any point I want to see Cody's stupid face out in that ring. Dude.
You're such a hater.
First of all, I had to listen to this moron to my left, or I guess right, depending on whichever way you're looking. Just literally sing his praises about Cody, and not even sing. Let's get past that. Talk about how Roman never defended the title, and I've seen Cody defend it 4 times in a year.
You're so full of crap, bro.
Of all of it. Cody is our
First off, I said Roman was never around. Cody's been there every week.
Roman, in order for Cody to be relevant,
Roman would disappear
he had to
for
show
6
up
months and be like, I'm the longest title reign holder.
Please, in order for Cody to be relevant, he had to show up on every show and give the same spiel. Roman literally
showed up.
He never had to do anything, and every single storyline went through him. It's incredible. Bro, every storyline, every one of them went through the bloodline. He never even had to show up. In order for us to remember,
It wasn't every
Cody,
one of them. Let's not relax with the hyperbole here.
Stop.
Relax with the hyperbole.
Stop.
All right? It wasn't every one of them.
Stop.
I don't remember any of the Judgment Day storylines going through Roman.
Bro, at one point they came out and they
titles,
tried to have an alliance.
What
do you mean? The Bloodline came. The Judgment Day came out and tried to have an alliance with the Bloodline. Everyone at some point had an interaction. Everybody. I don't want to hear it, dude.
Damage control.
You know what? At some point, probably. You just that was sick. Little jab to the head.
Wild chair shot. You're right, Kevin. Roman never did anything on his own. That's why I'm happy that he's in the position he is now, because now we get to see what Roman can do on his own.
Kev, he's not supposed to do anything on his own, dude. I don't know what you morons don't understand about this. It's like a cesspool of Roman haters that just rot in this.
I'm not even hating on him. I still say he's the greatest of all time just because I don't
The
acknowledge him as my tribal chief.
Dude, first of all, you should be first in line to give that guy a handy. Second of all, the amount of hate that you spewed during the greatest title run in history. Okay, no one remembers Bruno Sammartino. Nobody. No one remembers Bob Backlund and his stupid chicken wing. Okay, we remember Roman carrying us from the depths of hell.
I thought you were about to say no one remembers Hulk Hogan for a second there. I was going to be like, God, come on now.
We remember Hulk. We have to remember Hulk because he was the only guy wrestling for 10 years. Come on, bro.
I mean, that's true. That was
These guys-
wild.
Give me
We're
the
like
women's-
burying this match right now because
Burying
we're
this
arguing
match.
so much.
Give me the women's
This
match
match
back.
is actually really good. We're sorry.
Give me the
ladies and
women's
gentlemen.
match back.
This match is actually pretty good.
It's gonna heat up for me at least, for sure.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah,
you
it's a
know,
little slow. It's a little slow, but
he's gonna throw
it's
this
a
at
street
him.
fight.
Yep.
Street fights are always like this.
Oh my god! Oh my god! He hit him with the corner of the chair. Talk about a no sell, bro. He no sold a corner of a chair. He no sold a chair to the
no-sold
face.
that. Oh my god. Yeah,
Bro,
street
that
fights are
was
always a little
scary.
slow anyway. But
He
that was
definitely
very
could have lost
scary.
the eyeball.
Imagine he caught that like Bucky and Winter Soldier.
Look at this. Bro, the fact that we got that little baby chair shot when he threw a chair at the side of your head is wild. Just
Yeah.
hit the guy. Weak, Drew. Dude, careful for those dreads, man. His hairline's already receding. Careful.
Ooh.
What is he gonna do here? What is he gonna do here? Oh. If this ends any other way than just blood everywhere, I'm disappointed.
Yeah, and like you know what? The lead up to this was so blah that I don't even think it deserves blood.
I don't know. I think so, dude. First of all, every corner these guys are popping up, beating the hell out of each other. He puts Drew through the windshield of that car. I think there's some good stuff going on.
There's some. It's just like after Drew had that amazing run with Punk that led to like one of the best Hell in the Cells we've seen in decades.
Don't get me wrong.
You
The
know.
match was shoehorned in. For sure.
Oh, this one you mean?
Yes,
Yeah.
for sure. But regardless, they were trying to take care of two rising stars who have been in some big spots. So what do you do when you can't put them in a title and they're not in a group and they don't have a direct feud with a superstar? Put them against each other.
Yeah. Agreed. Agree with that. It's just one of those things where it's just like it's hard because it's Drew. After seeing him have that amazing rivalry with Punk that led to one of the best Hell in a Cells we've seen in a decade, right?
Yeah.
And then you kind of get like a rivalry with him and Priest that's going to lead to a street fight that hopefully lives up to the hype. I don't know. It's
Yeah, I agree. And definitely two guys they're high on, but not planned. Yep.
yeah, 100%. I still say that, especially since Ray wasn't able to compete last night, I would have loved to see El Grande Americano versus El Generico.
I would have loved El Grande to be put in that triple threat match with Roman and Rollins and Punk, honestly. I mean, dude.
Oh, but think about him versus El Generico.
Oh. Nice. Good kick out.
All right. Now we're cooking with oil. Also, like shout out to anybody that's watching with us. I know John definitely doesn't want to watch NXT, but yesterday they had Stand and Deliver and an absolute banger of a main event on that show.
Listen, there's two things you can
Go ahead. when Obafemi gets brought up to the main roster, he's gonna be a problem for a lot of people. I'm very excited to see him come up soon.
You can take 3 things to the bank with me. 3. Okay. Number 1, anybody with an accent, I'm out on because they can't cut promos. Number 2, I'm not watching anything luchador related. 0. Don't care for it. Oh, that was brutal. That was brutal.
That was wild.
Number 3, AW, TNA, NXT, they're all trash. I don't watch any of that crap. So for me, he's got to look like Roman Reigns for me to even care about him. Okay? That's how I feel.
You say this, but this is why you have me. Because
obviously,
when I watch this stuff, I tell you who to watch out for. You tell me I'm wrong, and then you love them when they come up to the roster. A la Braun Breaker and Carmelo Hayes. I talked about them for 8 months, and you were just like, whatever you say, bro, blah, blah, blah. NXT is trash. Oh, you guys see this Braun Breaker guy? He's pretty awesome.
Listen, Carmelo Hayes is definitely not the same. Doesn't have the same type of prestige as he does in NXT because he can be the NXT champion and pull it off. He can't, but he puts on great matches. He's entertaining. He's fun.
I mean, like that 7-match series he had with Andrade was amazing.
Sick.
Oh my God.
But he's definitely not more than a mid-card guy.
I think right now, he can move up at some point when a lot of these guys move on. And they're going to need like guys to step up into that level. You know what I mean? When the Romans and the Seths retire. And
I'll tell you right now, if El Grande Americano does not win at least the heavyweight championship, I'm out.
Dude, he's got to win the U.S. title.
He's got to win the U.S. title. Yes. Yes.
But I'm going to tell you right now, Obafemi is a guy you got to keep your eyes out for.
Is he the dude with the like African accent?
Yes.
Oh!
Oh.
Wow.
We're off to the races on night 2, boys. I don't know what to tell you, but
this is unbelievable.
Yeah, Ian, you're 100% right. Great 7-match series, and neither is on a Mania card. It's a travesty.
It's unbelievable.
But yes, Obafemi is the guy with the African accent. A very, very large man.
What are you doing awake? Did you hear that? Evil, diabolical laugh.
No, I can hear it.
What?
Is that excuse or scapegoat?
Oh, a Claymore into the chair. Oh. Unbelievable.
Oh, my God.
Kick out. Kick out. Kick out. Oh, wow.
Not kicking out of that. Are you kidding?
Well, I mean, I just, that's all.
2-0, baby. 2-0.
Wow.
I'm
1-1 also.
I say I like that, and I love Spider-Man.
You love Spider-Man?
Yeah.
That's
Priest
cool.
died. Kevin said Priest died. Priest is dead. Killed a priest on Easter.
Look at Drew. Look at Drew. Say hi, everyone.
Hi, everyone.
This was nuts. Drew's gonna break his back one of these days. He takes these shots on these stairs, man.
Go ahead. See you later. See you later. That was unreal. That was ridiculous. Also
Wild.
better than. I mean, listen, Ian. You know the last match was unbelievable. The triple threat match was an incredible match. Wow.
Learn to listen. I'm always right in the end.
Wow. Wow.
That's a hell of a match.
I mean, dude, just keep this baby rolling.
If they can just keep this up.
What is this? I got a video game.
Yeah, me too.
What is
I think
it?
this is the new Doom.
Oh, this looks sick. How is this Doom?
Or maybe it's not Doom. I don't know. Oh, Doom,
is-
the Dark Ages.
What?
What is that? Yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about. They're already announcing that Cena's going to be in Perth. Like,
Well, he was supposed to have.
In October.
He said he had like 30 something confirmed dates.
yeah.
You know, and he's probably been on 5 shows. So you know the guy is going to be there. Perth was good last time they were there.
Perth was great last time, yeah.
Wow. I'll tell you what. Australia is a place I want to visit, but never will because I'm so scared of all the things that live there.
I just want to do a 30-hour flight.
Like, forget about the 30-hour flight. I don't want to walk into a 30-foot spider. Okay. Like, have you seen some of those things?
Yeah, it's wild. It's wild.
It's unreal. Like, just Google Australian creatures.
Yeah, no, it's scary. It's very
There's
scary.
snakes coming out of the toilet. They're biting your coconuts while you're taking a nice, you know.
Wow, Jameer Gibbs looks like he's 12 years old, by the way.
He does.
I remember.
Wow.
Hey. So apparently they're not airing the roast.
Why?
Yeah, Fred just said it. The roast not being televised is a effing felony.
So can you see it somewhere? You have to go on like what? Like, can you?
No, there's nowhere to watch it. They're not televising it.
Dude, it must have been.
It's tonight. It hasn't even happened yet.
Oh, it didn't. Okay.
Look at Penta with the sunglasses on over the mask of the face mask.
Probably the biggest highlight of his career thus far. The stakes are high. The chips are big. The Intercontinental Championship is on the line. Those launch breakers have the dogs barking in Las Vegas.
I think this is going to be a good match, though, either way.
Maybe Dom will have Eddie Guerrero by his side.
Can we talk about also the spear on Carlito?
First off, I don't know why they just don't rename it the Torpedo and let him launch himself at people at their heads like that. It was so much better than a spear. He literally flipped himself by launching his body like a human torpedo at Carlito's head. And it looked incredible.
It was what?
Listen, he's going to kill somebody or himself doing it, but neither I'm concerned with. As long as I get to see it again, I'm happy.
Oh, he's so good, bro. He's so good. When they finally push him up into like the main event status, it's going to be something special.
I would love to see him and Roman go face to face.
Eventually, yeah.
Like just face to face, you know?
Yeah. Look, these guys, they got to play in the mid card for a while we have all these big, stars in the your Punks, your Drews, your Priests, all these guys in the main event scene. These guys got to play in the mid card for a while, but this is where they cut their teeth, right? Is doing this mid card work.
The magic never leaves you.
You know?
In the Disney Resorts collection. It's up early, giving you extra time in any of the 4 theme parks every day, and welcomes you back to even more magical
The
moments.
speed that Breaker can get up to inside that ring is
Walmart plus
absurd.
free delivery, because cooking food is a lot more fun than shopping for it. It's Walmart. Plus
Guy's a legend.
Plus subscription. Stream.
Yeah, we do need, for sure, we need more El Grande.
You get 25% off at Burger King. That's 25% more savings to put towards
all right. So
Dude.
I know you hate luchadors.
Hate him.
Our thoughts exactly.
In all honesty, what have you thought about Penta coming onto the roster?
Walmart plus. Let's talk salad.
I don't even have an opinion. I'm not going to give it my time.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's John for. I actually kind of like him, and I don't want to admit to Zuplex that I like a luchador.
Terrible. Only luchador I ever want to see is El Grande moving forward. That's it.
Oh, a number.
I know they just brought up Ray Phoenix, and he was, I thought he had a good showing last night against El Grande,
God.
but I will say that I am not as high on Phoenix being a singles competitor as I am Penta. Like Penta, I feel can be a much better singles competitor than Phoenix can be. He's got just more aura about him. He's got a better mic work,
There's literally, if El Grande gets more matches, I'll be a lot more interested in lucha wrestling.
Well, I'm going to tell you something right now. The WWE purchased AAA.
Yeah, I know.
So we're going to get a lot. Get ready for a lot more lucha, buddy.
It was a terrible acquisition.
We're going to get Vikingo.
It was very poor money spent. First of all, that guy's going to die in the next 5 matches, the things that he does, okay? So you're not going to get him for very long.
You are on the record of saying that what he does in the ring is absolutely incredible, but he's going to die.
Yeah. No, he's going to die. And if I'm not watching that match, I'm going to be pissed. Because I just want to say that was my prediction. And this guy is just, come on. If I got to watch this creep all the way down to the ring, bro, I'm shutting this off.
I can't wait till they put them together as a tag team, to be honest with you. I either want Penta as a singles or I want them together as a tag, because him and Phoenix as a tag together are like very, very good. They're incredible what they can pull off.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the WrestleMania debut of the taken WWE by storm. Since the beginning of
Dude, the only person he's taken by storm is Zuplex. Okay, guys? Stop.
You gotta listen, you can't, you do this all the time. You don't want to agree with something.
Look at this.
He's
So
over. He's over.
This is so stupid.
See those days when you wanted to say CM Punk isn't over.
Give me a tap, Zoop. Give me a tap. Go ahead, bro.
Cero miedo. Be a tap, baby.
Yeah, I give you a tap. Yeah. Just keep looking out in the crowd. No one's cheering for you.
The whole place on their feet cheering for him.
The fans of the WWE Universe from all around the globe are getting a chance to experience this match in person for the first time. Superstar of this World Ball. Ragdoll time into the race for the triple threat. One point on cultural barrier.
This is. All right, dude. We gave him a longer entrance than CM Punk. Okay, bro. Is there like, is half the stadium Mexican? I don't understand why we're doing this.
I mean, they are in
Jesus.
LA. I mean, Las
God.
Vegas. They are in Vegas.
This is if this entrance doesn't go on for 13 minutes, I'm riding. Yeah.
Oh.
I can get down with this, Lucha.
Can't get his mask off.
That's a sick mask, though.
It's not a bad one, to be honest with you.
The greatest Mysterio of all time. Yes, you are, Dom. But your dad's a bum, and he's a deadbeat dad. And Dom
Yeah,
is
Fred,
and
we all
Dom's an
are agreeing
ex-convict.
that Dom's gonna win. So
Dom's an ex-convict. I don't even know what these guys are doing in the ring with him. But first of all, everyone remembers this guy had to be escorted out
I
to
stop.
the ring.
You do this all the time.
By-
You make me angry. You make me so angry.
Dude, 6 corrections officers had to bring him to the ring.
Nope.
6.
Stop.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, handcuffed in the front. That's what we do.
Handcuffed.
No way.
I don't know what you do.
leg on
I
it.
don't know. I don't know what you do, but he was handcuffed with 6 corrections officers. I don't know
And-
what
and
the
it's
standard
on the line,
protocol
bang.
is. I don't know what you guys do in the jails, but I'll tell you what, man. Guy's an ex-convict.
Stop. Please stop.
Dude, don't be a hater.
Condom is the worst version of Dominic Mysterio. I enjoy this version of Dirty Dom. I like. Condom is terrible. Terrible.
Wow. Another stupid version of Finn. This
Oh,
guy's
he's
got a
coming out with a
mask.
mask on too.
Everyone's got a mask.
Just bring back the freaking demon, please.
Oh, interesting. I haven't seen him do that in a while.
I actually don't hate this version of his song either.
No, it's not bad. He does, Scythe. He walks the units with a lucha mask on all the time.
That'd be awesome. I wish I could. I'll tell you a story off air about that.
I want to call you names that I would get canceled for the rest of my life saying.
Intercontinental Championship here tonight. After being in his first singles title, Dominic is a 2-time North American champion at NXT and a tag team.
Oh, they're definitely turning on each other.
Yeah, 100%. Have to. Yeah. Kev said watching Finn walk out with the blindfold on, and all he can think about is the movie Dodgeball.
Beginning this weekend, every superstar performing will wear a commemorative WrestleMania that will be inserted into top trading cards later this year. And beginning on tomorrow's episode of WWE Raw, any debuting superstar will sport the main roster debut pack, which will similarly be featured in a future set of top WWE trading cards.
I love how they're telling us that because there's definitely going to be main roster debuts tomorrow. Like Raw's going to be nuts tomorrow. First Raw after Mania on Netflix. They're telling us there's going to be people debuting. I'm assuming after Stand and Deliver, we're getting Roxanne Perez coming up. I don't know if she'll be Raw or SmackDown, but.
Should have had a stage full of pit bulls.
Yeah, I feel like he needed a crazier entrance than this, huh? He's just coming out.
He's just walking down the ramp.
Yeah.
Penta spent 38 minutes coming down the ramp. Braun's already in the ring. They're about to be in the ring. And they're just going to start the match. Unbelievable.
Yeah, I feel like they should have given him something.
Something. Unbelievable. Yeah, I get this Penta BS. Unbelievable.
I mean, Penta just came out. He didn't really have anything with him.
Does not have to be factored into the ending for this for JJ. That's one again. That's Anthony Renko refereeing this matchup here tonight. So again, Braun Breaker defending the championship. This is his WrestleMania debut. He won the title back in October of last year.
I mean, your Steiner math ain't wrong there, Ian. Although Scott did have a lot of success in WCW.
Yeah, you especially at that local call will look immediately take a lot of the Judgment Day lines. They have the attention of late, but they are back on the same page for that business.
And the champion knows that he's going to get attacked by the others. Here's the Judgment Day bonus. Celebrate early.
Look at that flex, dude. You seen that?
Yeah, it looks like two noodles hanging off his body.
It's cool. We're just going to get 38 Hurricane Ranas. It's great. Lucha Wrestling.
Land on his feet. Marco walk. Surf walk. Painted hot in WrestleMania.
Start there for this jaw dropping.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. What the hell did I just witness?
Insane. I love Braun Breaker so much.
Braun Breaker is a freak athlete. He runs the rope at 23 miles per hour. Off the second rope.
Oh.
Slammed him for the world's hardest slam.
I'll tell you right now, I know my pick was Dom to win this, and I still think he's going to, but I really want Braun to win. I love Braun so much. I want him to retain. Oh my God.
Those two whites up that connection to his midsection. And be careful here. Big Bubba, you're on your own.
Certainly possible after the super spear, and Finn might be needing some good lights as well.
They bring that barrier to the midsection of Balor. Back elbow caught Penta. Breaker is all business tonight. How about when he pulled out some stuff on the mat at the kickoff show a couple of days ago?
So he has a 129.2% chance of winning.
It makes sense what he said. Oh, my blade!
It's a dominance 25%.
Let's go.
It's 50%. Penta's half scared, so he'll take 12.5% there. And Finn Balor's 1 for 3, so 66% chance failure there. 120.
Oh!
Penta experience.
Oh, Judgment Day taken. What about Penta for the title? And those small Penta, the second there was one man outside in the ring, immediately bouncing on that pin. Showing all his experience. Oh, love this move. Finn Balor's not going to love it, though. Penta calls it the sacrifice.
Oh!
That is your shoulder. Tall labor right there for sure for Finn Balor. Penta with Balor upright, Breaker.
Oh,
What? Oh my! Oh my!
oh my God. Yo,
Bro.
Braun is so crazy.
Now he's measuring Penta. Penta knows what the spear feels like, and he may feel it again. Breaker into the corner. Great reaction move there from Penta. Dom, that was a great move by Dominic there. Taking advantage, up over the top. Ready, Dom, late. Yeah, Dominic.
When Dom wins, this place is gonna riot. And he's gonna be pinning Finn, by the way, to do it. Wow.
Little Eddie. Yeah, Ian, you're 100% right. 4 great workers in this match.
It's a looking real swell right now for the Judgment Day. Falling into control. We're back in the ring. Double team now by Judgment Day. Balor and Dom working very well together in this matchup here tonight. Well, simply to all those tensions put to one side, the pursuit of victory.
Here we go.
Oh my God.
In my next life, I want to come back as Braun Breaker.
You ain't kidding.
World Breaker just a blast of kinetic energy.
Jesus.
He's just oscillating around the ring, and everything he does is painful.
He's so good, dude.
It's unreal.
You think he's ready for the main, it's like the main event spotlight?
I do.
Yeah.
I do. I think some guys just get a pass.
Yeah. I mean, I agree with you on that.
Fast action right now. I like it.
Oh, Penta driver.
Wow.
There's a top speed of Brock Breaker coming in to play saving his own championship with that break of just as a sliver of the business of the current opportunity to the shot and his own brother with the judgment day of the platform. That's been disarray as soon as there was gold opportunity. Finn Balor stopping the holding dog. Panther driver normally ends it. Ron Breaker with the quickness to save this match.
Yeah, listen to the chant.
I
Dirty,
can't.
dirty Dom.
Oh, is that what they're cheering? Okay.
Dirty, dirty Dom.
Oh.
Oh my God.
What the? Oh. He's getting speared.
Oh, look at Carlito.
Nice. Oh.
Nah, you can't have this end on a steal, though.
I
It
know.
can end with
It's just-
interference. It can't end on a steal. Driver.
Oh. Watch the fans, dude.
They suddenly could not feel safe whatsoever on the right side. Get the hell off that fence! If they're gonna take the temperature, wait over the left.
Oh my God. Oh, Jesus.
Ron's amazing. He's so amazing.
It's right around. That's a 15-foot spear by Brock Breaker. That is a steel table completely collapsed. That's what you did, that ball. Carly, it wasn't good.
Wow, the dirty Dom chants. The crowd's in it. Oh my God.
So you gonna do it?
No, Finn, you. Drop dead, Finn. You jerk.
All the years of experience.
Shotgun drop kick. Coup de grace. Oh. Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Let's go.
Look at Kittle.
Yes. Yes. Let's go. Yes. And I said before, it'd be even better if he pinned Finn. Let's go.
Well, 3-0 for finishes.
2-1 for me. 2-1. Let's go. He throws his t-shirt at Penta.
Yeah, because he's gonna put the belt in his pants now instead of the t-shirt.
Unbelievable.
Fucking Carlito.
Wow. Wow. Unbelievable.
Dom finally did it.
I'm so pumped. The crowd going wild.
He's running back to the ring. Look at this guy.
Crowd loves him. Wow.
Oh,
Wow.
You ready? And I'll get ready. I'll stay ready. That's why I'm him.
That's why I'm him.
Me. I'm him. You mean Kim? No, me, him. Oh, Tim. Him. Oh, Jim. Oh.
That's such a
I am him. You're the Snickers.
wow.
That was weird.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I
things lately.
I don't
We've been
know
doing
what
a lot
I
of
just
weird
saw.
things lately.
All I know is Dom, Dirty Dom, Con Dom, the GOAT. One of 4 Mount Rushmore guys gets a dub tonight, bro. I'm so pumped.
He's not on the Mount Rushmore. Stop it.
Dude, he went from jail to IC champion in 2 years. That's so big. A true redemption
I
story.
will agree.
A true redemption story.
He's been putting in great work. Dirty Dom is a lot better than Condom was. Sight said Mello deserves the match versus Orton. He's been going. I don't disagree with that. He honestly, Mello, and I'd even say Andrade both deserve to be on the WrestleMania card somewhere. They should have found something for them. I don't know, man. The state of Mello right now is rough because I just don't think they have anything for him currently.
Thank you for making some time. And ladies and gentlemen, Grammy nominated.
Literally never heard of Metro Boomin.
I wasn't going to let you spew hatred. That's why I left.
I didn't
You're
spew
better.
hatred. I said he's been putting in good work and he deserves the IC title.
Mount Rushmore.
He's not on the Mount Rushmore. But
Mount Rushmore. There's only 2 guys. They changed it from 4 faces to 2. It's Dom and Roman.
what about El Grande?
3 and El Grande.
All I can say is, this is the destruction from Braun Breaker as he completely decimated Carlito moments ago. What a bloody mess. I hope someone got insurance on this thing. Shattered everywhere.
Yeah, this desk is certainly much more expensive than the old desk, but Braun Breaker took off from the Spanish announce desk, traveled 15 feet over here, busted Carlito in half, and then all hell broke loose in the ring, and now Dominic Mysterio is our Intercontinental Champion.
This thing is mental. Let's be clear on that. Unbelievable. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm actually going to celebrate 20 years of WrestleMania with that man. He's supposed to face Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens is going to need surgery. He's going to be out probably close to a year. Randy Orton demands to have a match on his anniversary, he's issued an open challenge. Who takes that challenge? We find out. It bolts.
Dude, a lot of great matches here, folks. A lot of great matches so far. Very happy.
The NYPD to take an oath in order to get this job. Every day I wake up and I try to honor that promise that I made to this city and the people who live here. That's who I am. I told you I'd keep my promise.
Unbelievable.
Choose one appetizer and 2 entrees. Applebee's famous 2 for $25. 2 sizzling skillets and steak. Now that's eating good in the day.
We got a commercial right now?
There are some feelings you can get with any sports book.
So what do you got, a commercial right now?
Yeah.
Oh, I got a promo for Orton.
But the feeling that no matter what,
I wish.
I got like a WrestleMania promo, yeah.
you only get that here at Sportsbook Born in Vegas, where they know how to treat you right.
Who's talking to Jack Dawes?
Bonus bets, exclusive offers, real world rewards. And GM, download and bet today.
Walmart Plus. It's Walmart Plus free delivery. Because cooking food is a lot more fun than shopping for it. It's Walmart Plus an included Paramount Plus subscription to stream Dora. So your daughter can learn Espanol. Plus, you get 25% off at Burger King. And that's 25% more savings to put towards things you need. Like,
Let me ask you, do you think Orton can ever turn heel again?
basically, it's Walmart plus more ways to save. Walmart Plus. It's Walmart.
No.
Hey,
I can feel the same way. Like,
a drink in a beer commercial? Since when? You gotta wait till it's done. Oh, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here you leave today. In the world.
Favorites.
From whatever you love, infinite worlds await.
I'll tell you right now, if this was a work with Kevin and the neck injury thing, it's one of the best they've ever done.
This is getting out of hand. All I ever wanted was to be the cool boss with an RV and a fun nickname. You know what a walleye is?
Hey, all that matters is that you bundled your RV and boat with your home and auto insurance.
And got great savings and coverage. Sounds like an expert outdoorsman to me.
I kind of overdid it with the decor, didn't I?
Way overboard.
So I have 10 years of hospitality experience.
And a college degree. It just can't be blank. Blank is bad.
So a degree in Dutch poetry would make me more qualified.
I said if it was all this,
As
Orton
well as you
wins.
Yep.
Because Rusev, I think Rusev wins.
Poetry science.
Yeah.
Indeed matches you with jobs that actually match your experience. And what was your major?
It's
Actually,
All right, here
I'll
we go.
stand mine. Anybody but Rusev and Orton wins. If it's Rusev, I think Rusev wins.
They could have ended Mania with Dom winning, and I would have been fine.
I mean, so far, this night has been
No, thank God. Thank God for this night. Dude,
miles ahead of last night.
it saved last night.
Yeah. Main event aside from last night, obviously, because like it was an amazing match. We can't take away from the main event, but everything else was basically mediocre to trash. Whereas we've just gotten like 4 bangers in a row so far. I love that they sing his music now. I love that Europe started that and they just do it. It's something that should have been happening for years.
All right. Plug back in here. Here when I get interrupted with work. Awful.
I hear you.
Don't they know it's Mania? Come on.
I was saying I love that they sing his music now, the crowd.
Yeah, it's
Europe
awesome.
started it, and now everybody keeps doing it, you know.
Bro, when the crowd is interactive, it makes the entire show. Period.
Yeah, 100%.
It doesn't matter
100%.
how good the match is. When the crowd is not into it, it just feels terrible.
That's part of what I think happened last night too, because like I was saying earlier, the Fatu LA Knight match was actually really good, but the crowd was destroyed from the two matches before it. So it just felt like the crowd wasn't into it, and just like, eh. Imagine it's Jericho.
Bro.
The only question now is who's going to come through that curtain. Well, I'll tell you one thing, whoever it is, it's going to get their WrestleMania moment, and it's going to be courtesy of the three most dangerous letters in all of sports entertainment. R-K. Guys in the locker room, don't do it.
Hogan.
Hogan.
Like Bill.
Owen Hart.
Experience. Who wants some?
Unbelievable.
They did it! They did it! They did it! Oh my God!
This is so awful. I think this is so stupid.
I believe in Joe Hendry. All right, Orton wins, by the way. I said anybody else but Rusev, and Orton wins. We're getting Joe Hendry, ladies and gentlemen. This is way better than Rusev.
This actually bothers me.
Why? Do you not like Joe Hendry?
This is terrible.
He's the TNA World Champion.
Thank you. If you lived under a freaking rock, you knew he was the TNA World Champion. Also, the massive belt on his waist that says TNA World Champion. God, I'm so sick of you.
Would you agree that this is better than Rusev, though?
Yeah, because I don't want anyone to come back and get a WrestleMania moment. Ugh. God. I'm with you, Chris. I'm not a Joe Hendry fan at all. Dude, Chris and I, we're the same people, man. I'm just not a fan at all. Oh, God.
He's going to be trending soon as well. It pulls up a massive upset. So I don't get this. If Randy wins, he's the TNA champion. I don't think the championship's on the line. I think that should be something.
The TNA championship should be on the line.
I mean, I'll agree with that. Imagine Randy Orton became the TNA champion right now.
Joe Hendry's going to extend a hand. Here it comes. This is just so corny.
Crowd's into it.
Dude, Joe Hendry just look at this. That would have been this is like the guy who walks into LA Fitness every morning. I don't understand what I'm watching right now. This is awful. Oh. Dude, we went from a KO feud to stupid Joe Hendry. Oh my God. And you're so delayed on my camera, I want to punch you in your face.
Oh, I love Orton so much.
He is legendary. He's got to end this match already. Come on.
WrestleMania 10 years ago, Randy was delivering that awesome RKO to Seth Rollins as Rollins came off the top rope. The voices in Randy's head had figured out who the hell Joe Hendry is. It's Randy Orton. It's clinic time. And Randy's having fun. So at this point, Joe Hendry called him his thing, his brain, his struggle.
Damn, they rebuilt that table already? Dude, my God. What a team.
Imagine they just have like 8 of them in the back to they wheel out.
This is so dumb. Got him.
Yes.
Good. Thank God, man.
Oh, that was fun. That was fun.
Get this piece of trash out of the ring.
This was good camera work, though. That was good camera work. It was a good moment. All right, Randy got 20.
Believed in him to get into this WrestleMania, and Randy Orton with 20 years of experience. I'll take that neck if you know fine. RKO 1, 2, 3. Only 2 men. World champion.
I agree, Ian. If I'm TNA, why am I letting my champ get killed in 4 minutes? It's so stupid. It just makes them look like the real minor leagues.
Yeah.
Now he's crying. I just RKO him again.
Orton that does it to him. It's not too much of a bury.
I would RKO him again.
He's
Yes. Yes.
Come on. It's Orton. Of course he's going to RKO him again.
Yes. You pick him up and do it again. get an actual broom out here and sweep his stupid ass off the mat. He's gonna give him the boot? No.
No. Don't punt him.
Oh my god.
Do the turn.
Yeah.
Do the turn.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Oh, Randy's amazing.
Yes.
Oh, he's such a goat.
Yes.
Oh, that was awesome. That was awesome.
The ref's like, here's your plastic belt, because we all know it doesn't matter anymore. You got smoked in 4 minutes.
All right, so I was wrong about the opponent, but I was right about Randy. As I said, anybody but Rusev and he wins. Santino would have been great. Santino Morella for a funny. Yeah, I kind of agree with Scythe on that one. And it was
First
Randy
of all,
that did it. It wasn't like he got beat up by, like, I don't know, Tozawa.
first off, I would take Santino Morella over almost everybody on the roster. He's a legend. Okay? That's number one. And Ezekiel. Is there any other champion? Is there any other pay-per-view mismanaged all the time than Money in the Bank?
So what I'll say is that the last two Money in the Banks, the matches themselves at the actual pay-per-view have been amazing.
Yeah.
And the storyline afterwards has just been terrible.
That's what I mean, mismanaged.
Yeah. So I don't know. It seems like it might be a weak spot of Triple H's. I'm not sure if the Money in the Bank just doesn't. He doesn't know how to like drag that story out and make it. I don't know. Because like even last year, like we disagreed on them wasting on how they use the Money in the Bank for the men's side, right? You thought it added to the rivalry. I said it was like pouring gasoline on a forest fire. But either way, like if we had gotten into the Royal Rumble with Money in the Bank still intact, that entire scenario with Cena, Cody, it all would have been up for debate on what could have happened. You know what I mean? I don't know. And the women just like Tiff cashed in, but she wasn't a great Money in the Bank holder. So it's like
coming up next, the Maverick Logan Paul looks to continue his rise to the WWE, but standing in his way, the phenomenal one, the veteran technician AJ Styles. Looks to remind the viral sensation it takes more than a big mouth to dominate in the ring. The Maverick versus the phenomenal one. In the meantime, here are the egos and confrontations that form this match.
I know what justice is.
yeah, you and John both said Logan. I'm saying AJ.
I'm a detective with the NYPD. I had to take an oath in order to get this job. Every day I wake up and I try to honor that promise that I made to this city and the people who live here. That's who I am.
I told you I'd keep my promise.
Mountains of flavor. Those crispy peaks, 12 flavors so bold, your whole life. Dip in the lake, man, and wrench his teeth. No crispy tenders. Bring the plate, plain stuff.
You decide to step up to this kind of play. This kind of fun. This kind of experience. Hey guys, why you dress like you're a quarterback? Let the game switch to Nintendo Switch 2 altogether.
I mean, Kev, I hear you, but so far, the opening 3 matches were amazing. And then we had like a nice little comedy moment with Orton and Hendry. So, I mean, so far compared to night 1, we are killing it. You know? This match, I'm like kind of on. It's coming up. We got the women's tag, and then Cena and Cody. But
Walmart Plus. It's Walmart Plus free delivery because cooking food is a lot more fun than shopping for it. It's Walmart Plus an included Paramount Plus subscription to stream Dora, so your daughter can learn Espanol. Plus, you get 25% off at Burger King, and that's 25% more savings to put towards things you need, like napkins. Our thoughts exactly. Basically, it's Walmart plus more ways to save. Walmart Plus. It's Walmart Plus.
Hey, you're not actually allowed to drink in a beer commercial?
Since when?
You gotta wait till it's done. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Here you leave today and enter the world of
Favorites. A world's up.
for whatever you love. Infinite worlds await.
Capture moments in color with paint made to last. Only at Sherwin-Williams.
All right, let's see what Logan has for us entrance-wise. Did you watch any of the Hall of Fame?
No.
So at the red carpet before it, they were talking to Logan Paul, and he's like, "I'm just so happy to be inducted into the Hall of Fame tonight." Like, he's so good, bro. Oh. Oh, he was holding a drone that whole time? That's pretty cool. It's a weird entrance. You know, octo box or a deco box.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, he said octo box when there's 9 boxes.
Yeah, sorry.
That is my partner in crime for tonight, El Lucha Zuplex. Obviously, he's done too many high-flying stunts off the top ropes, and he's damaged any brain cells he has left in that little beady brain of his. I love when they say he's from Puerto Rico because he moved out there for the tax breaks.
Yeah, he's not winning, bro. I know you and Fred think he's gonna win. He's not.
I'm a huge Logan Paul fan.
I love what he's doing. Don't get me wrong, but he doesn't need to win. You know what I mean? He's here to put butts in seats. And he does a great job at that, so not hating on him at all.
Logan Paul might be he might be on my Mount Rushmore also.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's Logan Paul, El Grande Americano, Dominic Mysterio, and Roman Reigns.
Yeah, dude, that's a great 4. You could send this bum to TNA.
I mean, he was there for decades. Kind of
You could
created that. Kind of created the company.
Send this guy to that new show that's below NXT.
Oh, Evolve.
Evolve. I wish there was anything phenomenal about him. This has got to be, in all honesty, one of the most overrated guys in the history of wrestling. I don't understand.
You really think that?
I think he sucks, dude. Honestly, there's nothing. Literally, there's so much like lore around him. People love this guy, and I don't get it, man. He's trash.
I will say that one of the problems with AJ is that when he came to the WWE very late in his career, right? And he had accomplished a lot before that. He was like the best guy that wasn't in the WWE, you know. And when he came to the WWE, he's older, a little slower, a little whatever, you know what I'm saying? And he's still been in the WWE for a decade now, right?
Yeah,
10 plus years.
Listen, didn't we establish though before? This is how I mic drop this argument before I get another snack because I need another one because I'm eating because I'm so bored now. So TNA we said is the minor leagues before. Joe Hendry comes their champion and he gets destroyed in 4 minutes. So the top guy in TNA that everyone loves, AJ Styles, who built this. So he built the minor leagues. He still blows. You came over to WWE, you haven't done shit.
Yeah, but you got to look at the stuff he did in New Japan. You got to look at the stuff. Not every guy in every other promotion blows. Like,
I think they all suck.
I mean, if MJF came over, we'd all be excited about that.
And by the way, I honestly, and I was saying this about Timeless Tony Storm, okay?
Mm-hmm. I hate that gimmick, by the way, for her.
The reason I think first of all, I think it's incredible.
Do you?
I have listened to so many of her promos, and it's so edgy and so needed
over the
for
top
women's wrestling. That's why it's needed though, because it's always so boring and robotic, and it's too chicky.
Yeah.
You need something that's so cutting edge. You're like, I cannot believe this chick just said that.
It's almost so cutting edge that it makes no sense, though. That's the problem.
No, it just makes you uncomfortable to hear a chick say it. That's why she pulls it off. And that's why when MJF says his shit, that you're like, that was brutal, man. That's why you love it.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
But those two wouldn't work in WWE because they get away with cutting edge.
But Tony
stuff.
was in WWE. She didn't work.
Right, but I'm saying
timeless gimmick.
Yes,
I got you.
It didn't work because it wasn't this. She wasn't.
It wasn't timeless Tony Storm. She
wasn't edgy.
Just Tony
right?
Storm.
Yes.
Yeah.
And people are like, oh, someone said it last night. We need Tony Storm. I said no, because you're not going to get this version of her. You're going to get the previous one.
Yeah. I actually think as far as like AEW's women's division goes, it's her, Harley Cameron, who I think is really good. And there's not really much else besides the ones that have already been in the WWE, like Sasha and Paige. You know,
Paige not anymore, but
yeah, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I think there's a few outliers on the outside of these companies that could make their way over and be successful.
When do you think Jordan Grace comes on the scene?
She's been in NXT for the past couple months.
I know. When do you think she comes onto the scene?
Not for a while. I think we're going to get Roxanne. We'll probably get Cora Jade before. Jordan's probably not going to be up for another year. I think we definitely get Roxanne, because after what happened in Stand and Deliver, it's like obvious like that we're getting Roxanne.
When does Stephanie McCourt come up for good?
I think she comes up before Jordan does. I think she comes up before Jordan does. I think the other chick too. Never remember her name. It's not Amelia, but
Jada Parker.
No. The other chick that came up with Bakura.
Oh yeah, the Asian one. Well, kind of
Yeah.
like right, like Philippine. Whatever.
Yeah.
They had a good little rivalry.
I think those two are possible, but there's a lot of the they're mismanaging a lot of the females when they bring them on too, though, because like you look at what happened with Alba Fire and her tag partner, who are tops in NXT. They brought them up to nothing. You look at Blair Davenport, who was amazing in NXT. They brought her up and did nothing with her, and then released her. You know, I feel like they have so many females down in NXT, because you're right. You got Jada Parker, you have Flash Legend, you have all of these females down there who are really good. I don't know how you pick and choose who comes up and when, and what you do with them when they get up here. If they don't have a program to work, then what happens to them? You know?
That athleticism, you see, just springboard cross body to the outside with ease, no problems at all. Not tired, not even sweating.
Look, AJ Styles is a man at times grappling with his own career mortality.
There's nobody I want to see retire more than AJ Styles.
I just don't think there's anything left for him to do. I think you're right. I think he just needs to pack it up and go, to be honest with you.
I'd rather see the Undertaker hobble around the outside of this ring than watch AJ Styles. And the Undertaker was pathetic in his last two matches, and I'd rather see him. The concussed, broken hip Undertaker.
Actually, I think his last match was better than his one before that with Brock.
I mean,
like
dude,
the Saudi
Brock,
Arabia match.
Brock did
Saudi
a number
Arabia
on
match
him.
was terrible.
Brock did a number on him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, dude, anytime you're his age and you're taking bumps like that from a guy like Lesnar, man, it's in your late 50s, early 60s is just brutal. And we were talking about that was the reason why, like a standard buckle bomb from Seth Rollins ended Sting's career, right? Like
Yeah.
it's just, at that age, your body is just so
Especially with the amount of abuse
deteriorated.
that they already put themselves through.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And listen, companies like AEW, that's why you have companies like that. They go there.
Jericho
like-
looks terrible.
Terrible.
Terrible. He looks like he can't move anymore. Like, I don't know why. The only one that looks good in his old age right now is Billy Gunn for some reason, because that guy just doesn't age.
Yeah.
But
I mean, Sting, Edge, all these guys, Bryan Daniel, all these guys go there because they sign these NDAs from AEW. Like, yeah, you can wrestle.
Wow. Yeah, Logan Paul's new finisher is effing awesome. The pulverizer.
As if the work texts weren't enough. Now I'm getting work emails.
Yeah, you're right. AEW has kind of cornered the market on these guys because they can give them these contracts where they pay them a ton of money to work whenever they want to, and basically do whatever they want because the inmates are obviously running the asylum over there. Especially, honestly, dude, after seeing CM Punk come over and all the good that everybody's talking about him, like, I'm starting to believe more and more that all that shit he was going through at AEW was because there's a whole part of that he can't talk about due to an NDA, and I think it's really bad over there. I think people are getting hurt. I think people are. You see the whole Hook incident?
No.
Hook basically got a concussion in the ring, and they didn't end the match right away to get him help. Like, they let it just keep going and let him take a chair shot from Cesaro. And he was like throwing up in the ring before that due to a concussion. And the ref never put the X up. They never was like, hey, just pin him, get this over with type of thing, get him help. They just let him take a chair shot where Cesaro neutralized him onto a chair while he was concussed. It's absurd.
It's a joke.
You know?
But this is, once again, this is how this company operates, right? It's much edgier. This is what you get. They're
It wasn't how it started. I'm a firm believer that's why Cody wound up leaving. It's because it started to change into it's WCW all over again, dude. They're just letting these guys run the asylum. And Tony's got no control over it.
Yeah, I mean, listen, they took creative control away from Cody and he started, right? So
yeah,
obviously at that point he has no vested interest in them anymore, which I don't blame him.
Yeah, well, of course.
Oh,
there we go.
AJ's liable to break a hip. He's got to relax. Look at this. Look at this move. Oh, good. That was vintage Styles.
That was brutal.
Yeah, vintage Styles 20 years ago would have been able to bend over and put his knee up. But vintage Styles will break a hip if he tries to bend down at this point. Give me a fucking break, dude. I'm so tired of watching this guy, man. He's just terrible. God, you talk about Botchasaurus. I mean, him and Naomi, put him in the same ring. They have lulled the crowd to sleep.
Yeah, this is really like
a ruckus crowd is literally. I see.
We just had 3 banger matches, a Joe Hendry appearance that lit the whole crowd up, right? Like, yeah, it was a 4-minute squash match, but it was also a lot of fun.
This
right?
is
Everybody enjoyed it. You know,
No
and then we
one
get
wants-
into this, and this crowd is just dead.
Nobody wants to see
Dead.
AJ Styles.
Went for the pulverizer.
Wow. A boot that was up 3 minutes before he got there. That's cool. It's just good. Good wrestling. Just some stupid TNA shit. Wow. He's so good. Logan is just carrying this match. AJ Styles better Venmo him half of his career earnings when this is done. Unreal.
Logan does look good, brother.
Dude, they got to put the X up and get AJ out of here. This is so bad. I actually take it back. I think this is worse. This is worse than Stratton Flair.
I don't know about that.
Dude, this is worse.
Stratton Flair was pretty bad.
It was atrocious. This is worse. I mean, this is...
This also has the problem of, like, we just don't care about this match going into it. They didn't do enough good build up for it. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, he was going for the Styles Clash. 2 centimeters away from the corner. Yeah, I'm sure. Here comes the flying elbow now from Logan Paul.
Buckshot lariat.
God. Good job, H. Way to make your crowd disappear, bud. Hey, you want to ruin the night? Yeah, man. Good idea. What do we do, HBK? Put in AJ Styles. Good idea.
See, this would have been a good spot for Mello. Mello versus Logan Paul.
Agreed. And Andrade.
Or, yeah, it could have been a triple threat. Yep.
Yeah.
As that play to the right hand from a prior injury has used it to his advantage. Styles ducks underneath. AJ Styles. And Logan Paul up top. Logan Paul. Styles. Power.
Everyone is so upset the match didn't end there. I'm so upset.
This really is sucking the life out of everything. We knew there was going to be one. We knew there was going to be one.
It's true. I am grateful it was only one.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
We sat through 4 of these last night.
What else is left here?
The women's tag. And then Cena and Cody. I mean, the women's tag has although Raquel's in that, and she's so terrible.
She's terrible, too.
Like, that's another one. Like, instead of bringing up Jordan Grace, this is my point. Like, instead of bringing up someone like Jordan Grace, you have Raquel taking up a spot who's just awful. Instead of bringing up Stephanie Vaquer, you have Naomi taking up a spot who's just awful.
Wow, he's going to do it.
Gonna hit it.
Unbelievable. Good for him. A no sell. That's
No
good.
sell.
Yeah, he turned it around. AKA, it got hit on him, and he said, "No, I'm good. I'm gonna get up and do one myself."
Oh God.
Thank God.
Snaking around this damn. Oh, wait a minute. He's got crossed up on stuff.
Oh. Oh.
Great check in half. Now AJ Styles gonna send Chip.
How does he not throw him into the prime thing?
Yep, he saw his light flash before his eyes. And we told the story of Monday. Just put it on. Please just put it on.
Let's call him Adam. Oh, Alan.
I think he's Allen. Yeah.
Please. Please.
I think there's going to be a big push on carrying Cross this year too.
Like we've been saying that for 5 years.
Well, I mean, you're 100% right. Oh.
Thank you. Thank
I was wrong about
you.
that one.
Thank you. Looks like we're all tied up there, big boy.
Yep. Yep. Yes, we are. So I saw a report recently. I don't remember where I saw it, but basically that the WWE is really liking what Karrion Kross has been doing on social medias. How he's basically getting himself over through social media. So I think they're going to give him a new contract and try and give him some sort of push this year. I don't know if it's going to take. It never seemed to take with this guy, but. Yes, Brad. Yes, it was. We are all tied up. Me, Scythe, and the captain. 4-1 on predictions.
And then Jeff showed up with the brass knucks. This damn Jeff always getting his face on camera, trying to bring the brass knucks to Karrion Kross. And he tried to get AJ Styles to use the brass knucks, and AJ said, "Why don't you take a seat, Karrion Kross?" AJ Styles was trying to do the right thing, but clearly tonight.
Dude, I need something to get me back into this, man. That was brutal.
Yeah. Well, we do have Kross has been doing good work, Scythe. I agree. We do have a surprise coming up on who Lyra's we're all 4-1. All three of us.
He's counting his Mania wins, 3 of them.
Presented by Snickers. The topic is wrestling. Miz, are you ready?
That was brutal.
Define the following terms.
I mean, at least we got a surprise here in this next one on we all kind of think it's going to be Paige, but we also we all thought that was going to be Rusev in the last one too, though. So.
And that's time. I did awesome. This.
Oh God.
Snickers satisfies.
Realistically, who else? Unless I'll throw an outside one out here. Maybe you didn't watch Stand and Deliver, right? We established that earlier.
I hope you're not asking me if I watched that track.
So Roxanne Perez left Cora Jade out at the mat by herself during a 4-way tag match. I'm wondering if maybe Roxanne Perez winds up being the partner. she goes right into a Mania match, which would be nuts. Because she hasn't officially been on the main roster yet, but she was in the Rumble.
WrestleMania. So, ladies and gentlemen, we invite you to be a part of a brand new docu-series, which will be airing on.
Anybody else you think it could be?
Step into the WWE.
I mean, I gave you my prediction. I really don't know. I don't think so.
Yeah. I'm just trying to think of, like, we got Paige. I'm seeing
Yeah.
Roxanne. Scythe said possibly Bliss, but I don't think Bliss is even an option. I think they're keeping her off camera for something to do with the Wyatts whenever that comes back. As far as other females, like, I don't know who else they can get.
Good year with plenty of celebrities here tonight. That's right. So many stars are out, and we can't wait to say thank you to them. How about Vanessa Hudgens, actress and singer who knows the fans of Gabriella, a high school musical, absolute superstar, two down from Samantha McAfee. And then also, Rana Dagobani is here. Rana Naidu is now streaming on Netflix. Massive family member of the WWE. Terrence Crawford, the unified welterweight champion, the junior middleweight champion, undefeated record is Froze hands. And his family has obviously had a blast. My guy's here.
My guy's here. Quavo's here.
She said I was the best gaffer in the business. Quavo is in the building.
Yeah, it's like that's what
Shout out to Quavo and thank you to everybody who spent.
I agree. Like, now that Joe Henry threw us all off, so who knows?
Satisfied. WWE 2K25 WrestleMania sale this year.
It's going to be China.
20% off on all platforms today. Bringing you the unique opportunity to rewrite Bloodline family history in 2K Showcase plus intergender battles and more game-changing updates. Ladies and gentlemen, in a matchup that is brought to you by Papa's John's, Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez in the women's tag team titles against Lyra Valkyria. And hopefully she's found a partner. Billings attacked yesterday. We'll find out who Lyra's partner will be right now.
Here we go. All right, we're back.
We're back.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Give me a good surprise. Get me pumped up again here, dude. Get me reinvigorated.
We got to get like out of the funk right now. We're all in a
Yeah,
funk.
because I can tell you right now, the first three matches, we were in it. This has just been, and looking at Liv is not enough. Very pretty
even the
lady.
Joe Henry thing, like, it wasn't a great match or stellar or anything like that, but at least we were entertained by it. You know what I mean?
Give me something, WWE. Give me something, please. Bring me back to life. Resuscitate us. Dude, Raquel is literally Frankenstein. She
so
is
big.
What? She's a behemoth.
It's crazy.
Oh my God, man. What a just a large lady. Unreal.
You think it would make her better in the ring, but it doesn't.
No.
It's so crazy.
Here we go. Come on.
Give us something here, baby.
I mean, how long until Liv does the OnlyFans? I mean, she's got to see.
She's not in WWE anymore.
She's got to see Mandy Rose's success and think like, I could do this.
As soon as she's no longer employed by the WWE, it happens. And when that happens, Fred's going to have to take out a second mortgage.
Joe Hendry with a wig.
That'd be wild.
He's gonna be a surprise guest.
It's a Santino Morello situation.
It would be incredible.
Woo! Woo! Lyra's been doing really good, man. Ever since they brought her up.
Have some respect for our Intercontinental Champion.
I don't understand what this is. Why is she doing very slow bird moving actions here?
That's what
Does she think she's gonna take off at any moment?
That's what she does, bro.
Let's get these stupid things off her arms. Cut the promo short, the entrance short. Let us see who she has. If it's not Paige or somebody new, I need somebody different. Dude, if I get the same regurgitated trash, if it's somehow Trish Stratus or something trashy.
If it's something like that, I'm going to be so upset. So upset.
Here we go.
All right, who we getting?
Alexa Bliss or Paige.
Oh!
Wow.
Did not think that was going to happen.
Wow.
That's actually pretty big.
She's going to come back and win the tag team championship with the Intercontinental Champion. This is what WWE is doing.
I mean, obviously they needed somebody. I really didn't think it was going to be Becky, though.
And this loser's crying.
Right
Look
now.
at this loser.
Well, now I think Liv and Raquel are going to win. Now that I see it's Becky. Nah, I'm still sticking with Lyra and Becky. That's my original.
I've never been a Becky fan anyway.
Nah,
I
never have.
Never. She does look good though, so it's great.
Yeah.
Great shape.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just don't give her a mic. Please don't give her a mic. God, don't give her a mic. Dude, if I got to hear her.
Hey, she's one of the best mic workers of this generation, pal.
I'm the man. Just awful.
Look at Liv's face. She's like, God damn it.
We have another women's match, steal the show.
I mean, it's possible. The only problem is Raquel's in there, so she's
True.
usually good for 12 botches. So, I mean, the other three I have full confidence in.
Got herself on the mat, but she knocked off 60 wins to the NXT Women's Championship.
Well, the reason Lyra Valkyria got into the industry in the first place is because of her admiration.
I'll tell you what. She's probably like, I'm going to team with Becky Lynch. Sick.
At WrestleMania.
This hairdo is very extra.
Who, Lyra's?
Yeah.
All right.
Liv Morgan looks to start things off against Becky Lynch. Again, I mixed the history between these two. Liv took the title from Becky Lynch back in May of last year, thanks to Dirty Dom. Now the tag powerhouse, Rodriguez.
Dude, look at Randy Rodriguez. Unbelievable. Dude. There's
Look
a
at this, bro. There's botch number one. for
first
Raquel.
botch.
Dude, she's so bad, bro.
Dude, if that ain't a dude, man, my uncle's Abraham Lincoln. I mean, come on, bro. This is look at this. I think I see an Adam's apple.
She's a very large woman.
Oh, God.
Thing is, she's large, but not even in crazy shape either. You know what I
No.
mean? Like she's like Jordan Grace is a large woman, but she is in incredible shape. Looks like a bodybuilder. This looks like the friend that doesn't get laid at the bar.
Oh. Oh.
On the bright side, the main event is next.
What type of accent does the kid have between Seth and Becky? I always wondered that. Like, does the kid come out with just a English accent or something?
Iowa, so he doesn't really have an accent.
Well, I'm saying, like, is it sound like a regular American
Oh, I mean,
or like an Irish
he would
person?
listen to whatever his parents talk. So,
Well, if one talks like Kermit the Frog and the other like a regular person, how does the kid sound? Is what I'm asking.
I think you just answered your own question. Like Kermit the Frog cursing.
Awful. How confusing for the kid. Like the kid sounds nothing like mom. Weird.
Well, I will say this is already a better match than the last one.
Yes. Even with the literally opening botch.
Yeah. But once Raquel gets out of the ring, everything's fine. Look how good Liv and Lyra look.
Look at Becky. Oh God, bro. Randy Rodriguez.
Wild.
Is there a fan club for this young lady here out there somewhere?
That's the thing is I don't think so. At one point, she was doing really, really well, like down in NXT and stuff like that. She was pretty over, but then she came to the main roster and botched everything she was in, and just
Who botches more, her or Nia Jax?
I think they're about even, to be honest with you.
Who's less popular?
Probably Rodriguez. Probably Rodriguez.
Who would you like to see wrestle less, Nia, Raquel, or Natalya?
Oh, that's like a
huh?
Well, Natalya barely wrestles now, so I'd probably say Nia at this point.
First off, Chris, you and I both know that she is definitely tucking a penis in between her legs right now. Second botch.
Number 2.
Second botch. Nia is the worst, dude. That's for sure.
Nia is terrible. Raquel might be worse though. Like, that
I feel like it would have
doesn't
been.
look like a good
I
move.
feel like it would have been better if she spun the other way.
Yeah, right.
Right?
She spun the wrong way or
Did
something.
she take her shoes off? What was that?
Who?
Liv. There was like shoes on the floor.
Who knows? Oh, maybe she did. I don't know. Maybe it was part of her gear.
Oh
that was
yeah.
falling off or something. Oh, it might have been her knee pads. There's the hot tag.
Becky gets the revenge here on Liv Morgan. It's been almost a year. Lynch has been waiting for this.
Completely misses the dive. It's good.
The universe has been waiting as well. Steps up into Gary.
Oh god, this is so bad, dude.
To the face and one to the other side. The Liv Morgan. Becky looks in tremendous shape, mate. No signs of ring rust whatsoever.
No signs of ring rust, Wade. She hasn't connected on one attack. She's botched 3 things with Raquel. Enough. He called that the Beck Sploder.
That's what she's always called it.
Oh
Come
my
on, stop acting
God.
like you knew.
Dude, it gets worse. The Beck Sploder.
I'm not a huge fan of that name either, to be honest with you.
Liv Morgan just strangling everything she's trying to stop. And now into the inside. Look at the inside for now. Morgan away to turn it around. Didn't quite get a chance.
Her finisher was that's what I thought it was. I was gonna say that looked like a regular arm bar before.
Yeah, it was just straight arm bar. Here comes Raquel.
With a little tap to the cheek.
So lightly touch Becky in the face with her boot.
A little tap to the cheek. I like that. Obviously devastating.
Yeah.
Barely gets over the ropes.
Amazing. Oblivion.
Why did it take the ref so long to start that count?
It's a good camera angle right there.
Love
Props
that
to the cameraman. Props to the
Big
cameraman.
props. Cameraman Stu over there. I know that's his
Cameraman
side.
Stu, he's the best.
Yeah.
Well.
Oh.
Took a hard bump there.
A rock bottom.
The manhandle slam. Woo!
This is unreal.
I was wrong about the partner. I was right about the win, though.
I mean, I gave her a prediction because I was so thrown off by getting Kermit the Frog back. And now her IC title totally doesn't matter. Oh, here it is.
5-1, baby. 5-1. I mean, has the IC title mattered at all? The women's mid-card titles is Chelsea Green with the U.S. title, and that's the only one that matters at this point.
They took the belts off somebody and gave the IC champion a tag belt also.
Are you being serious right now? Mr. I want Roman Reigns to hold every belt in the world simultaneously.
Dude,
Stop it.
Roman
You cannot
Reigns
talk about them
needs-
giving the IC,
Roman-
the women's IC and the women's tag, which are irrelevant belts, to one person. Stop it.
Becky hasn't wrestled in 2 years. She comes back and gets a tag belt. Lyra's wrestled one person for the Intercontinental Championship, and they gave her a tag belt. Roman Reigns is fucking God, okay? Stop it. He should have 19 belts around him. They should let him be the tag team champions by himself.
I know you've said that before.
Especially with the New Day and War Raiders crap that I saw the other day. Let him be that tag team champion.
That was just absurd. I like the fact that we didn't get a 4 or 6 pack ladder match for the SmackDown tag belts with what's going on SmackDown with that tag division right now is absurd. It's absolutely absurd.
Should be great promos that are being cut. Can't wait to hear Becky.
You got to remember, Lyra's from Ireland also, right?
Awful. Can't wait.
I just realized that John didn't know that site.
I can't
Look at his face.
wait.
He's so bad.
Can't wait. I can't wait. Can't wait to hear Becky cut a promo tomorrow. Should be great. We're not gonna have to worry about Io Sky because she doesn't even speak English, so don't worry about that. She's as bad as it gets. What is happening? Dude, just bring back Hogan. Just give me somebody I understand on the mic. That's all I asked for. I want you to think about this, okay?
Yeah.
We got Becky Lynch to come back and win belt.
Yep.
And we got no Chelsea Green in WrestleMania.
I agree with that 100% too. We should have had Chelsea Green out here.
And Chris, what Chris just said should be framed, reposted, and hung up everywhere. You should hang that up in the Museum of Natural History. Cody was stale as WWE champion 3 months before he even won it. Chris, I was saying that, dude. Ask these guys, bro. I mean,
bunch of Cody haters.
Brad, you must have forgotten what Becky sounds like on the mic with that accent. But don't worry, you'll get it, bro. You'll get it. And when she starts talking, you're going to say, it's going to be like nails on a chalkboard, dude. You're going to be like, oh, yeah, I forgot about this.
One of the best mic workers of this generation. Got to give her flowers.
Give me one promo. One promo that blew you away. She was the only one that doesn't fumble on the mic with the females. So she sounds great. That's why we like the Alexa Bliss, because she could cut a promo.
The original Man promo, the promo with her and The Rock was fantastic.
Nice, dude. She wrestled for 10 years, had 2 good promos that sound like Kermit the Frog.
I mean, I'm just talking off the top of my head right now.
She sucked.
She's got.
She sucked.
Here we go. Whoa. What's Austin doing? Okay.
Special guest referee.
Bret Hart again?
Special guest referee. No, he's in Cody's corner, remember? He said anything Cody needs, I'll do for him.
I mean, I'm assuming this has something to do with the Hall of Fame.
I would assume he's just going to be by ringside. Where did he drive that from? San Diego? Took him forever to get that thing on stage. What the hell? Where did he come from?
Oh shit!
He almost broke his neck again.
Look at the poor girl. She's sitting there. Oh,
Wow.
She's terrified. Oh my god! He almost killed those people in the front row.
Bro, he literally
Oh my god!
I said you're having a great time at WrestleMania. Give me a hell yeah.
H definitely has him out there to hype the crowd up and get him alive again.
Yeah, yeah. He did the same thing with HBK last night. I also love how because Austin and HBK are so old that they printed on the card in gigantic numbers.
Now, I've been in a lot of buildings just like this, and it seems like
The
there's
three
more
trying to fix their quad.
63,226 people here. So I demand a recount.
Well,
Sometimes when you want a job done right, you've got to do that job yourself. I want everybody to sit down and remain still. Here goes. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. It's going to take a long time to get around the stadium. 16, 17, 18, 19. All right, that's bullshit. 63,226 here tonight. And that makes for a total of 2 days at WrestleMania, 124,693 solid ass cats.
Solid ass cats.
nice, dude.
Everybody makes it home safely. And then we see you
Why is
again
that sad, Ian?
next WrestleMania.
It's been 80 years of every time somebody gets slapped in the chest, they go, woo!
All 6 of them.
If he doesn't throw a beer to that poor girl in the front row, then he's
She is traumatized.
she thought she was gonna die.
This is the biggest hoax in the world. Stone Cold beer drinking. He splashes all of it on the ring,
yeah.
and he gets a little tiny sip in his mouth.
Yeah.
One mouthful.
He said it on his podcast one time.
Biggest hoax ever.
He said, I'm really only drinking about a third of a beer at a time, you know what I mean?
Yeah, if that.
Look, they're talking to the poor girl in the front row that almost got killed by Stone Cold and Steve Austin.
Yep.
He's like, please don't sue me. I wasn't drunk when I was driving the quad. I'm drunk now. Ian, let me tell you something. I know a lot of people, when you look at last year's WrestleMania, wanted it to be Austin instead of The Undertaker that came out. I am a firm believer that I think The Undertaker was the better choice because he actually had a story with Roman.
Stop it.
I mean, Roman's one of the only guys to beat him at WrestleMania.
Stop it. Just stop, dude. Listen, the fact of the matter is, Stone Cold said it himself that he would have been happy to have died in the ring in a match with The Rock
Yeah,
because of the electricity they had together and
of
what
course,
they
of
created.
course.
The fact that
But
it wasn't
The
Stone
Rock's
Cold
match. It
standing
was
in
Roman's match.
doesn't matter. The
It does
fact,
matter.
no, it doesn't. The fact that that Stone Cold was not the guy in front of The Rock to take The Rock out, and it was Undertaker, is dumb. I don't care how you slice it. It
Roman
doesn't
holds
matter
a
how
win
you slice
over
it.
Undertaker at Mania. It made sense.
Bro, you can twist things in your little luchador brain, okay? Your little tiny beady luchador brain, because you wear those stupid masks all day long and they cut the circulation off to your
wish.
tiny little nugget.
I'm getting a luchador mask for when we do these from now on. I'm gonna have to get one.
The fact is it made 100% because everyone that kept coming out was coming out in direct contradiction of the other person, right? Solo had beaten Cena in that PLE earlier, so Cena came out to give him his payback. Then The Rock came out to give Cena his payback. And then you're supposed to have Stone Cold come out to give him his payback. No, we didn't get that. We got the fucking Undertaker because WWE didn't want to pay Stone Cold.
Well, I know the WWE wouldn't want to pay Stone Cold, but the Undertaker made sense to me.
Yeah, it made sense.
Because again, the Undertaker and Roman have a history. Stone Cold and Roman have zero history together.
It's unbelievable. It's just, it's so. From a guy that's so against, or you're at least vocal about it whenever it's convenient for you. Shoehorning. That was so shoehorned, bro. It was literally in your ass and out your mouth. That's how shoehorned it was. The fact that
it didn't feel shoehorned to me.
Of course it didn't, bro.
I do think
because you wouldn't know what a shoehorn is if it hit you in the face, bro. That's why. God, I'm so sick of you. You don't
I do
know
think
anything
that
about
the only two it could have been.
I swear to God,
was
how I got you tonight and not
Undertaker
Scythe just
or
pisses
Austin.
me off. I can't do it. The shit. Scythe, get back on camera now. I am done with this luchador wannabe.
Yes, Ian, there's zero Undertaker Rock history, but there's Undertaker Roman history, which is why it made
none
sense.
of it,
wasn't
but-
the
but
Rock's
they
match,
weren't-
people.
but they
I hate
weren't
to break
going
it to
that
everybody,
way.
but
They weren't
Undertaker
going
didn't
that
screw
way.
over the Rock.
Oh
He
my
screwed over
God.
Roman by doing that.
They
He screwed
weren't
over
going that
Roman,
way.
who
They
took
weren't.
one of his wins at WrestleMania.
Dude, they weren't going that way. That's the problem. No one
you
ever.
just don't want to agree that I'm right.
Oh my. Dude, I tell you, man.
So you're shoehorning your bullshit down my face.
The Rock came out to make it about him. He made it about him.
It's about Roman.
It wasn't about Roman. It was only about Roman when Rollins came out. Hence the reason why we had the triple threat. You moron.
And Cena also has history with Roman.
There's no history, dude. They had a match, brother. History is years.
No,
A
it doesn't have
match
to
does
be.
not make history. The Rock
Doesn't have to be.
and Stone Cold are history.
Oh, agreed. Look, I wouldn't have been mad if it was Stone Cold. I'm just saying that the
Cena,
Undertaker
Rock,
makes sense.
History.
I
You are
understand that.
so.
I
Dude,
understand
I
that Austin
swear,
makes
bro,
sense. I'm saying so
it's
does
like-
the Undertaker.
It's like arguing with my wife. It's impossible. I don't know if you've ever said a day in your life that you're wrong, and it kills me, bro. You're so dumb. Dumb.
You are
dumb.
the king of never admitting he's wrong.
Are you kidding? I literally said to you the one day that all of my takes that I ever say on WWE never. I said that. I was the first to say that all of them never come to fruition anyway. You're delirious, bro. You're literally why they made the word Delulu. It's you through and through. You could justify anything, bro. It's crazy to me. You're the reason why we don't have tiki torches in WWE. You're the reason.
Listen, I've been asking for tiki torches just as long as you have. Don't start that.
I hate you. Say, please save me. Why did you leave me with this man?
4 years of a bloodline storyline with 25 Samoans. We didn't get one tiki torch. Not one haka, not one tiki torch. Not one. The Undertaker should have hit Roman with a tiki torch.
Then it would have made sense. Then it would have made sense.
I do love the.
I love this entrance by Cena. I love this.
Amazing. This is amazing by him. He's been such a good heel, dude. But I do love the promo that Cena cut where he said, "You don't deserve a new look," because the WWE still needed to sell T-shirts. It was so obvious. It's so amazing that they were like, all right, we're going to turn Cena heel, but we got a problem because we had a different T-shirt for every city he was going to be in. How do we still sell the T-shirts if we give him a new heel look? And they were just like, they don't deserve a new heel look. Let them still buy the T-shirts.
See, like this is the Cena we deserved.
Thing to ever have been done ever.
This is the Cena we deserved.
Oh, I agree with that 100%.
And I don't like all of the guys that I like or think are good as heels. I just think it's much more natural to be a jerk. It's so hard to be the guy who's always it's just. And listen, some guys being a baby face, like it's them. When they try and be like, for me, Randy Orton, like the way he is now, I just think it's like him. You know?
Yeah, I don't think, like we were saying before, I don't think Orton could ever go back to being like that true vicious heel that he was. Because even when he does heel shit now, we just kind of laugh at him, like, "Oh, Randy," he just did the ultimate heel thing of all time, which was hold this guy's hand up and then hit him with another RKO. What is this?
What is happening?
What was that? Oh, shit.
Wow.
My man has an Iron Man mask. That's dope.
It's pretty sick. I hate Cody with a passion, but that's a real sick helmet.
I don't understand the dirt bikes at all. Oh, it closed on its own. That's so awesome. A little late on that pop there, bud.
It's just a sea of people. It's unreal.
Easy, bro.
How do any of these people see the ring?
Like, I want to go to Mania one time, but the ticket prices are so crazy. And if I'm sitting up in the nosebleeds for this, I'd be really upset, to be honest with you. Rather watch it at home at that point.
In the middle of the show, they just have people on the other side of the arena chanting for the Cone Zone.
This is wild. The amount of like product placement that's been in this Mania has been absurd. Half the entrance attire has been just promo stuff.
That's his sister?
Yeah.
Wow, I might be a fan of Cody again.
I'm pretty sure that's Terry Runnels' daughter. Because his dad was married to Terry Runnels at one point.
Wow, really?
Yeah. Oh no, Goldust was married to her, not his dad. I'm sorry. I'm mistaken.
That's why I was like, really?
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. Sorry. So that's his sister. So no, that's Dusty's kid.
Ladies and gentlemen, just want to say,
I just
even
admit I
though it
was
was
wrong.
completely inconsequential, he did say, I'm sorry. You've never heard those words before. You won't hear them again. Take it in, soak it up, because he's wrong every single week, but he'll never say that. So soak it in. Thank God we heard it. Jesus.
Yeah, so now you can't say that I never admit that I'm wrong
Just
again.
shut up. Just
Jerk.
shut up. Gian.
Yeah, she's terrible, by the way.
Gianni Cena.
I'd give anything for Samantha Irving back.
I mean, I give she's just that tush also.
Yeah. Yeah, apparently they all went out, Chris. My buddy just texted me a link to it.
That's wild.
Straight down the line commentary. I plan to find it is a massive event in a city that makes champions. On the street, roads, see it. John Cena's WrestleMania. Let's see the second of Cody Kingston.
That's a spotlight. Jesus.
Yeah. This is another belt that I can't stand. Bring back the Winged Eagle.
Yeah, man. It's brutal.
Simply need to beat yourself. You historically have competed against John Cena when you were always the underdog. The roles tonight completely flip. Today, Cody Rhodes is the hot ornament of WWE, and John Cena is a fiction underdog.
Cena pull off what many think is the unthinkable tonight. Absolutely. This big match, John, for a reason. Any given night to be a John Cena night. How long it's been since he's got a dub? Because once you get in there, you gotta feel the aura of John Cena. You gotta feel the energy of the stadium with John Cena inside of it. Cody Rhodes has had a lot of big moments. His biggest moment. Like Cody and Cena big roots. With John Cena, he won his first world title all the way back to WrestleMania 21 when he defeated the now Hall of Famer JBL. And it was that night I talked to JBL in the bar after that matchup. And he looked at me and Michael. He said, "This guy's name is going to be Big Match John. He is going to be next to the big events for the rest of his career, and he has been. Get John Cena into it one more time tonight."
Oh, look at John wearing his wedding ring.
Yeah, he's been doing it the last few weeks.
We think Cody would have a lot of film study capabilities, but we haven't met this John Cena in the ring once. Seemingly taunting the crowd, giving them nasty looks, telling them they're flopped like he's been doing for the last couple of months.
Historically, the high-pitched voices used to cheer for John Cena, the deep voices were booing. They seem to be in unison. Screw John Cena.
John Cena. It's not world title match at WrestleMania. Cody Rhodes, this.
Get off me. He's
I knows how to put on a banger, bro. He's such a good heel, man.
He is.
It almost makes me mad that we didn't get him as a heel throughout his career at some point. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're getting it just for this one like stretch.
Cena's 48, right?
I think so. Somewhere around there, 47, 48.
He's the crown champion after being Gunther in Saudi Arabia. A nice headlock takedown by Cena. Cena needs to keep the pace of this match slow.
47.
It's on the old guard's taking on the young guard. You want to keep that thing at a slow pace. Scissors applied.
Cena's a weird dude, man.
Yes, he is.
I mean, that whole thing he said about kids is so weird, dude.
Which one?
In the most recent interview when they were talking to him about, now that he's married and he's like, in a what's considered to be a good place, and he's leaving wrestling and he's doing the movies, and they were like, did you think about it? And he said, my wife and I talked about it, and we both decided that we didn't want to have him. And it was just the way that he talked about it. It was as if like he just wasn't, he was more concerned with like, if he'd be a good parent and can like really do the job and dedicate time to it. And it's so weird, bro. It's just so weird. It's like a weird environment.
I honestly think he can't have kids because the thing about it, testosterone he's probably been on his whole life.
Right.
And that's probably his like excuse. Because he doesn't want to come out and say that.
Yeah, I mean, it's dumb because it would take him up like 30 levels with everybody around him as, somebody who's granted the most Make-A-Wish, dreams and wishes and just giving everything he has to like kids, and to like not be able to have them. It would be a story that people fell in love with.
Yeah.
And I said the same thing you did. I ventured to believe that he couldn't have them.
I would assume, because I mean, come on, bro. He's been on test at some point. He may be off of it now, but he's,
How can a guy that makes as much time to go see kids and make their dreams come true and see how happy they are when he comes in the room to like not want to make your own kid happy?
Yeah.
Like it's a difference when people can't have kids and they don't have them. You're like, okay, they couldn't have them. I get it, and listen, even furthermore, some people don't find companionship so they can have them. Okay. Totally hear it, like when you're like, yeah, I don't want to have kids or just a kid. Like, what?
I don't know, man. It's different people nowadays too. Kids is not the thing for a lot of people that it used to be. You know what I mean?
I hear it, dude. It's just I was surprised with John Cena, like with how much he worked with kids, is what I'm saying.
Yeah. I don't think he's got a problem with kids. I think he just realizes that, like, for him, it's probably not in the cards. So why go through all the trouble and then not be around for him because he's gonna be filming movies and whatever else, Like if he did go like the surrogate route, or there's always a way,
right? But then how? All right. If you're not going to be there for the kid, how often are you going to be there for your wife? Because if you're there for your wife, your kid's going to be there with your wife.
Yeah.
Right?
No, you're right.
So,
you're right.
So that's what I'm saying. So like, and listen, how many men or women have kids and travel all the time? It's a thing. It's not we wouldn't be the first dad to be away and travel.
Maybe it's kind of like one of those things where it's like that's not the dad he wants to be, so he'd rather not be a dad at all. Then
could be. Do you really want? And listen, I hear you, Ian. I totally get that, but that's more of the norm now. There's many now that have
more men
kids
having kids later in life.
Yeah, late 30s, early 40s. It's not a matter of if you want to. That's more of the norm, right? So, listen, don't get me wrong. I'm 39. That's the reason why I didn't have a third, because I didn't want to be.
Yeah, but you already have two, so it's not like if you didn't have any and you were 39, you'd still be trying to have one.
Right.
But
I was like, man, I don't want to be like, I didn't want to be, the guy who had a kid and the kid was, 30 and I'm dead. Which could happen organically by itself anyway, but,
never know.
That's what I'm saying. Such a weird dynamic. He made Nikki Bella sign that contract when she moved in with him. Remember that?
Wild.
Just a weird guy, dude. Just a weird dude.
I think he's one of those dudes that will do anything to succeed, including shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
John Cena said the last time it's down.
I also
Walking out of here as a record-breaking champ. Late so far, this has been a pretty perfect match for John Cena.
Yeah, I get it, Ian. I get it, bro. Listen, I'm 39. I got a 3-year-old. 3.5. I get it. You saw Cena just now?
Yeah.
He said twice in a row when Cody punched him, he said again. And then before he poked him in the eye, he said poke in the eye. And he poked him in the eye.
Same old Cena, man. He can never just stop talking in the ring and just outright. He's done it his whole career. He's been judged about it his whole career. We still call him one of the greatest of all times, even though like we literally see him calling the match the entire match.
It's a well-down fact that gradually grinding down the endurance, the spirit, the will of Cody Rhodes. John Cena's win here is just second to the witness in the first fight to go. Like Cena across the ring by Rhodes runs into a boot again. John Cena. What a Cena. Come on. Almost happened.
Speed real quick. John Cena lifts the boot, that tornado DDT.
John Cena has turned this into a chest with the big artillery at the right moments.
Low Sicilian right now. John John Cena's thinking 2-3 moves ahead of Cody Rhodes.
And you should think about this smile, right? And the laugh. Cody made such a big deal about
What time is it?
I think Cena's doing a lot of people wrong tonight. Yeah, John Cena, shoulder tackle.
There we go. 5 moves of doom.
This before. We see this pause before remix of sorts.
Every time there's a break in the action, John Cena just mouthing trash to Cody Rhodes.
Or what the next move is.
Yeah, well said.
Moving back in time at this point too. His pax to Stardust or catching Cody Rhodes when John Cena would eat him alive. The metal game that John can play with Cody. Cody, in some way, probably never thought he could ever match up to what John Cena was all about. And Cena may be proving that again tonight. Breaking the psyche. But this has gone horribly wrong for the Jack.
Look at the slow motion almost that John Cena is doing. Just a matter of fact through the moves.
I mean, you sort of got to applaud what Cena's been able to do tonight.
He's got to just give him the finger now instead of doing the you can't see me.
Gotta.
Right?
He's gotta. Or he's got to go down and slap him in the face.
Yeah.
Ugh. Who's this, Randy Orton or Cody Rhodes? Am I watching? A finger poke of doom. Wow, terrible bump. They're a worse tattoo than Cody's neck tattoo.
Love it.
You would.
Nah, even he hates that stupid thing. You ever see him talking about it where he's like, I thought it was going to be smaller. Because when they showed me the stencil, it was a lot smaller. Oh.
Yeah. Bam Bam Big. Yeah, but Bam Bam Bigelow's bald head tattoo fit Bam Bam Bigelow.
Yeah, that was fucking awesome. I don't know what you're talking about, Ian. That tattoo's amazing.
You would
know
think
what's worse? Road Dogg's head tattoo on the back of his head.
Yes.
That one's worse. That one's worse than Cody's. Bam Bam's is solid.
Bam Bam's a guy you'd walk into a biker bar in New Jersey. That's what it is.
The guy's name was Bam Bam Bigelow. What?
Yeah. And like, you know, he's from Jersey. Like, that's what you.
Yes, in real life, Bam Bam was ridiculous.
Yeah.
Which is why he had a ridiculous tattoo that fit him.
Yeah.
Road Dogg's tattoo on the back of his neck is on the back of his head is ridiculous.
I mean, can you talk about this match has been just as boring as it gets?
It's been slow.
I mean, to be fair, Cody knew going into this match he was going to have to carry an old John Cena, so it makes sense.
Yeah.
But
and Cena's also been leading it as the heel and a slower pace than he normally does. Similar to Roman, you know how Roman leads his matches. They start slow, then ramp up over time, you know?
Yeah.
Hey, from the top. So he had to hit Roman with 3 crossroads. You think Cena's got to hit, what, 5? In a row? Is that how the math works on this?
Oh, God, I hate it.
It's just so... The whole finisher is just I hate it, man.
Well, the whole industry has ruined it. It's everywhere.
I mean, listen, dude, The Rock's definitely coming out, Chris. There's no that like I cannot imagine in any world that The Rock and what's his name don't come out.
Who was the rapper that
Travis Scott.
Travis Scott?
That's it. I kept thinking Lil Zane.
Not even close.
Yeah, that's how much I care. It's unbelievable, dude. John's inability to take a bump at this point in his career
It's
is
crazy. It's so crazy.
he has to fall to his knees every time a move happens.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more, Ian.
Yeah.
But the whole industry has destroyed finishers. So
I mean, listen, one of the most devastating with the sweet chin music
and now everybody has a super
happens.
kick.
It happens more often than a regular body slam at this point.
Yeah, yeah. You know what the next like version of that is too, right?
What?
It's the Destroyer.
Here's your third AA.
Oh, into the STF.
John's telling him, crawl to the ropes, crawl to the ropes, crawl to the ropes. Keep crawling. I'm going to let you do it. He's whispering. Look.
Yep. You're almost there, Cody. I'm going to roll you back. Once you're almost there.
You're going to turn over and you're going to kick me off.
Yeah.
Okay, here's the rollback. Okay, good. Now, oh, hold on. I'm locking it in, but the wrong way. Okay, we're good now. Let me whisper. Hold on. Here we go. Look.
It's so terrible.
It's so bad. By the way, Cody Rhodes' left leg does look gross right now. Legit. He's going to spin over and kick him. There it is. So predictable.
Into the referee.
Here's the fourth AA. Oh,
Everybody's
low blow.
standing. They're expecting somebody to come out.
1, 2, 3.
4. John's telling them, like, all right, listen, just wait for whoever's going to come out, and then I'm going to get up, and I'm going to look at this. This is crazy. This is crazy. Yeah, the next finisher that's already been being destroyed, and it's not even a finisher of anybody right now, is the Destroyer. The Mexican Destroyer, Canadian Destroyer, whatever you want to call it. You know, it's so overused. And it used to be such a devastating move.
Yeah, I mean, you know the other one's the spear.
Yeah, the spear's another one, but the spear's also problematic because like there's 9 guys in the WWE right now that have a spear as a finisher. Like,
right.
Oh. Gotta dig himself, right? Nice, Chris. Chris said we can't be importing destroyers with these tariffs.
Well, obviously, we know that it's going to take at least 5. We said that before. We know the math.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's going to be 5 in a row, right? Like, here comes Travis Scott and The Rock.
Michael Cole, God damn it.
This is so dumb. They got to stop with this Travis Scott guy.
The Jack boys are in the building too. Jack West. There's Jake's.
You think anybody comes out to help?
First of
Cody?
all, this dude is so high. He is supposed to be down at the ring right now, but he's been rubbing the belt. The dude is
yeah, this
thrashed.
It can't take this long. Like, what are we doing?
The Rock's about to come out any second.
No, I know he is, but I mean, like, why is he taking so long to get down to the bottom of the ring? Like, what?
When they said slow play your walk, they didn't mean crawl, Travis. Get to the ring, dude.
Holy crap. It's ridiculous. The real Cactus Jack literally can't walk right now, Ian.
Look at this guy. He puts the glasses down. Scott he might be great, actually.
This is so dumb. What are we doing right now?
Cody's gonna hit him.
Scott on the apron. Calling the shots. A dangerous situation here. Cody Rhodes on fighting back. Cody never after shot on top of the floor. And that Cody Rhodes goes back to Cena. Cody Rhodes looking for a crossroads on Cena. Crossroads on Cena. Here's the cover.
Travis gonna pull the ref out. The ref's dead now because Travis Scott just pulled him out of the ring.
Obviously,
The ref.
he's got a concussion.
Michael Cole apparently was knocked out when he hit the floor gingerly.
By the way, Travis Scott's gonna lose a lot of street cred if he loses here.
Yeah. Yeah, what's up, son? I'm Travis Scott.
Oh, he took that good.
He took it good.
He took that bump good. Okay, Travis.
Like, I know Cody's not like the biggest guy in the company, but he looks like a monster compared to Travis Scott. Yep.
Cody Rhodes in a tug of war with Cena over the title, and Cody now has it. And Cena backing off.
What are we doing?
John Cena said to Cody Rhodes,
What's up, Butters?
Johnny, what up?
don't go there. Be a good guy or be a bad guy. What is Cody Rhodes going to choose?
Yeah.
That was so overacted on both of their parts.
Yes.
So ridiculous.
There's no ref though, dude.
Yeah, he's got to go with the ref and wake him up from his concussion.
He's back. He's in. He's good now.
Just in time.
Just in time.
Cody's gonna kick out. Oh no! Okay.
Yes.
There it is. I mean, it happened as predicted by all three of us. That Cena was walking out as champion. Kind of lackluster ending, though, I'd say.
Yeah. Yeah, this is an awful match.
Yeah, it wasn't great. Like, we knew Cena was. It's not the outcome that I'm upset with. It's just like
By the way, Travis Scott's still dead outside the ring.
Yeah. I mean, as he should be. He weighs 12 pounds and he tried to smack a WWE wrestler. Let's come on. Yeah, I mean, we all knew Cena was going to win, but like, well, night 2 started more than better than it ended. I'll tell you that much. Well, definitely not night 1, Chris.
So John now 117. He set the record.
Yeah, he set the record. Beat Flair's record. They were tied. Even though it's not even like a real the Flair's record wasn't even a real record because it wasn't all WWE championships. It was just world titles.
Yep.
You know, half of them for like the territory days.
To talk about what was an incredible main event up to the point of Travis Scott.
Look at that. That knocked out the ref. Amazing. Amazing.
He found himself on the wrong end of the crossroads. WrestleMania.
No Seth Rollins, no Paul Heyman, no Rock, only Travis Scott.
Do you want to be the good guy or do you want to be the bad guy? Cody decided he wanted to be a good guy. And it cost him the championship.
Yeah, this was brutal.
Brutal, man.
That badass SOB. Because of what he did, John Cena now stands at the pinnacle of professional wrestling with a 17th World Championship at his final WrestleMania. John Cena,
Yeah, Brad. And it's not the outcome that any of us are upset with. Like, we all knew that John was going to win. It was a foregone conclusion at this point. But like, at least give us an interesting match along the way. You know.
Shoulder to shoulder with John Cena. Hey, Wade, you know my feelings. I watched him for many, many years, and I still respect it. But tonight, John Cena has done it. John Cena has become the GOAT.
This is just there's so many holes here, man.
I mean, it's
On the stage of
WrestleMania,
WrestleMania, there's no Rock to congratulate him. Nothing. I'll tell you what, though. Thank God Cena took the belt off this clown.
Stop.
Cody Rhodes is trash. Thank you, John Cena.
I also can't stand having Travis Scott involved in all of this every time. Like, there's just something about it. Like, I just don't. Like, the fact that he was the one that came out to help Cena is just kind of like, what are we doing here? All right. Well.
Okay, man. Well, Chris. Good night, brother. Brad.
Brother.
Scythe. Ian.
Butters.
Hades. Butters. Thanks, everybody. Kevin. We'll catch you guys. Go Cena.
Wait,
Go
we got something
Roman.
else happening here?
Our tribal chief. Why?
Wait, they're back on them in the ring.
No, I'm watching criminal something commercial.
Oh. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, thoughts on the whole. What the hell's whoa.
What's going on?
I don't know. Cena's just standing in the ring. The music stopped. The lights got low. You're on Peacock right now?
Yeah. Nothing.
Everyone gets a welcome off
So when the courtside trying to hit the over, or up here trying to hit the on, hitting that player with your foot.
Okay. There was nothing apparently. They just held the belt up and said, "You guys did this." I was getting out. All right, so never mind. I thought something was going on. It reminded me of when CM Punk came out at Elimination Chamber. It was like that
Right.
of like everything ended and then something was going to happen, but nothing happened. What are your thoughts on night 2 overall?
Listen, man, it started out so strong and just ended like a snooze fest, man.
Yeah.
AJ Styles, blah. Women's tag team match, blah. And this match, blah. The first 3 matches were so good, dude. Like, unreal.
Yeah, unreal.
And they just, and then it like, they
You
put
got the
Joe
comedy
Hendry
spot with Joe Hendry. I mean, there's always going to be a comedy spot. There's room for that.
And then it's like the whole card flipped. It went from Dynamite to just bad. I mean, that AJ Styles match was terrible.
It just didn't deliver at all. It was so boring. The women's tag match, for what it was short. It was, I mean, it just, it was decent, but yeah,
I think it sucked.
This was, if we could have swapped last night's main event with tonight's card,
yes,
you know what I mean? This thing would have been a killer night.
Yeah.
Even if we kept the stupid like women's tag and Logan Paul and AJ Styles, that would have brought us right out of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because you would have had 4 mega matches.
Yeah.
But then last night's card would have been really bad. Really, really bad.
Yeah.
So it is what it is. But all right, my brother, I'm going to bed.
All right, brother. That's it.
I'll catch you, buddy.
Yep. Later.
Later.